Good afternoon. Happy Saturday, everybody. I hope everyone is doing well and having a lovely time. And I hope you all are, if you're celebrating a holiday, if you're celebrating Hanukkah right now, or if you're getting ready to gear up for Christmas like I am, I hope you all are having a wonderful time. And I'm glad that you're able to take a little bit of time out of that pre-holiday fun to hang out with me for a bit. Because we're doing today something I have wanted to do for a long time. Hey, Emily. How are you? Happy Saturday. How's it going? This is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So Fallout New Vegas is my favorite video game. And I wanted to wait for the right opportunity to stream it. And as of right now, of course, I'm working on a video about evil playthroughs. Hey, what's up, Dank Senpai? Good to see you. Finally have time to watch the stream. Glad you made it. Thank you for being here. How's it going? So this is one that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And it actually, the timing worked out pretty well. This was not something that I was planning on necessarily doing to tie in with the show. But of course, if you're a fan of the Fallout TV show, Season 2 has just started. They're going to be releasing episodes weekly. I think one episode is already out. And Season 2, of course, takes place in New Vegas, which is, a spinoff of from Fallout 3. Let's see, doing pretty good. Just finishing up some last-minute Christmas shopping. Excellent. Well, better get on that because we're kind of running out of time here. As of right now, I'm recording this on December 20th. It is about 5 days until Christmas. I'm going to be heading out of town here starting on Tuesday. I'm being gone through Christmas and coming back after that. My parents live out of state, and so I'm going to be heading over there to go see them. So it'll be a good time. And going to some kind of art party tonight here that requires me to live in, requires me to be wearing red and white, which is why I have this going. Boost Fury, hello! I'm doing really well. How are you? Okay, so we're going to be streaming Fallout New Vegas. And if you're familiar with Fallout New Vegas, you know there's a lot of modding that goes on. So I actually am using the Viva New Vegas package, which is kind of a series of mods that has been Vested Rider. This is your favorite Fallout game. Mine too. So we're using Viva New Vegas, so it's going to be slightly different than the vanilla Fallout New Vegas experience. So if you played it without mods, there will be some adjustment. It won't be too bad. But because we're doing evil playthroughs, so naturally, if you're familiar with this game, you know that like in most Fallout games, there is a faction system where there's 3 factions that are usually fighting over one particular thing, and you're going to get involved in them. Now, in Fallout New Vegas, this takes place, of course, outside of Las Vegas. Now, if you're familiar with the area, the Hoover Dam is nearby there. Now, the Hoover Dam is, just, I think it's like 30, 40 minutes outside of Vegas. Hey, Summer, good to see you. Happy Saturday. Hey, GP Odd Gaming, how's it going? I am just playing Fallout New Vegas, going through the most evil playthrough I can possibly imagine, and I'm explaining why. So, the Hoover Dam is about 30, 40 minutes outside of Vegas, and it is the chief electricity producing place or whatever for all of the southern United States, or southwestern United States. So it produces more power than any other facility in the southwestern U.S. It pretty much entirely powers Los Angeles and a number of other cities like in the area. So when in Fallout, of course, this takes place 200 years in the future. After there's a lot, after a nuclear war breaks out, evil playthrough is fun. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, my villain era does continue. Absolutely. Moose Fury, you're doing good. Just got done running errands. Just packed to Walmart. I bet. Emily, you got most of it in the mail a week ago, but Dad has a few more gift ideas, so you got two or three more things. Hey, Gavatron! Good to see ya. How's it going? Gavatron's a great follow over on, I can say Twitch. We're not on TikTok yet. Over on Twitch, so if you're a fan of watching, especially speedruns of Katana Zero, as well as other JRPGs, definitely check out Gavatron Gaming. So, there are 3 factions that are all vying for the control of the Hoover Dam in this game. And we have the NCR, which, of course, if you've been watching the Fallout TV show, there's been a lot of mentions of the NCR. It's a new California Republic. They are generally the closest thing probably to the U.S. government as it stands now. But they are wildly overstretched. So they are underfunded, understaffed, and they have generally good intentions from what I can tell. But like, you're going to see a lot of mentions of people saying like, that ultimately like they're well-meaning government, but ultimately don't do a lot for their people. They're happy to tax you, but they don't really provide that, like what they promise. Then, of course, there's Caesar's Legion. Caesar's Legion is a team of conquered tribes that are all kind of brought together under one person's ruling with an iron fist. They are slavers. They are generally seen as terrible people, and they are the evil faction, and we will be aligning with them on this run. There's also Mr. House. Hey, Otacon. Good to see you. Thank you for the check-in. Mr. House, of course, we know we've already seen him in the Fallout TV series, so he is going to be in this season. and he is sort of he is kind of the ruler, if you will, of one of the biggest casinos in New Vegas, and would very much like to see New Vegas stay independent. And so there's 4 different options that you can pick. You can align with one of those 3 factions, or you can say, screw you all, I'm going to run things. And you can take that run. Now, that's not the evil part. Because, see, I was thinking about, like, okay, how do I talk about Fallout New Vegas? Because I'm gonna mention this when we get to it. I already talked about what I think is a really good or evil choice in Fallout New Vegas during my Pathologic 2 video. So if you saw that, we sort of talk about the very first real quest in the game and how it offers a good and evil choice. And I think the evil choice actually makes a lot more sense if you can get past the morality of it. And we'll definitely discuss it. But I was like, okay, do I really want to include New Vegas in this? And I looked around at what's the most evil thing you can do in New Vegas. And I know this game backwards and forwards. So I felt like I had a pretty good idea of how evil you could be. I was wrong. I was really, really wrong. And here's what I found out you can do. So if you start off with like Fallout 4 or 76 or the modern Fallout games, they've kind of really scaled back your ability to be evil in Fallout games. But the prior games, leading all the way up to New Vegas, allowed you to be a cannibal. Now, that's not the evil part. It actually gets worse from there. So, yeah. So we are gonna do a cannibal run, and we're gonna do a Legion run. But there is a perk you can get at towards the end of the game called the Meat of Champions. What is the Meat of Champions? So glad you asked. I'm happy to tell you. So the Meat of Champions requires you to eat the leaders of the other factions. And if you do that, you get 60 seconds of incredible stat boosts in strength and luck and perception and everything like that. But you have to eat President Kimball from the NCR, Caesar from Caesar's Legion, Mr. House, and then there is a gang of Elvis impersonators outside of Vegas called the Kings, and it's led by the King, and you have to eat the King as well. If you eat all 4 of those people, you will get an incredible perk. And that's what we're going for in this run. So we'll have to do it towards the end of the run because, of course, if you eat the leaders of a faction, that faction will close off to you and you'll lose a lot of potential content. So it'll be a little while to get to that. But we're going to go and we're going to get the Meat of Champions on this run. And I'm very excited to do this because I have never done it and I have played this game backwards and forwards. So I'm really stoked to do this and I'm glad you're here with me. So thank you for hanging out. Let's see. I think that's about it. Let's get started. Let me get our friends on. Let's see here. So let's see. I'm going to get YouTube Shorts going. And then we'll get TikTok. So I have to start speaking in code. All right. Let's see. All right. Okay, cool. All right. We're up on TikTok. At least I think we are. Let's make sure. TikTok is always a little crazy. You've heard arguments the Legion is the best possible choice for long-term stability if that's your priority. I do agree with that. And unfortunately, the Legion playthroughs are a bit underdeveloped. I think it was like they ran out of time. They only had like 18 months to make this game. And everyone talks about how this game has some jank elements, and it does. Like, they are not wrong about that. But at the same time, there is a little bit of like, for instance, there'll be merchants who will say they prefer trading in Legion territory. People are like, why? They're psychopaths. And it's like, yeah, but they are the toughest on crime out of any of the factions. So if you want to be able to wander around, like freely, the Legion territory is the place to do it because they kill raiders. Everybody else just kind of like lets stuff go. You wish they would remaster this game. Yeah, Vested Rider, I do too. I really wish they would. There was rumors about it coming out for the Fallout TV show, and unfortunately it hasn't. So I don't know that they ever will. I would really like it if they did. But yeah, so if you're planning on watching the Fallout TV show, this will hopefully be a really good way to catch you up if you're not familiar with Fallout New Vegas. And if you are, well, you have good taste in games, and hopefully you're going to really enjoy this. So I think we should get started. So let me get the game audio going here. 1 second here. Have I been watching it? I've watched season 1. I am waiting for season 2 to come. Like, I'm waiting for it to finish, and then I want to marathon it all. But I will definitely be watching season 2. After the Oblivion remake, you're hoping for a New Vegas remaster. Yeah, me too. I think Bethesda, of course, I think they really prefer Fallout 3, and I think they're going to do Fallout 3 before they do anything with New Vegas. If you're familiar, so there's a company called Obsidian. We'll be playing the other games that I didn't win in the popular vote. Maybe let's see what people think at the time. Is that, of course, like Bethesda made Fallout 3, and they outsourced Fallout New Vegas to Obsidian, who made the original Fallout like 1 and 2 game. And there is heavy debate in the Fallout community to this day which game is better. I am definitely in the New Vegas camp. I understand some people prefer 3. That's fine. They're both good games. But I think this one is definitely better. So we're going new. And we're starting all new here. Let's see. This will overwrite my autosave. Yes, it will. Best way. I agree. All right. Here we go. So if you're familiar with Las Vegas, of course, it's in the southwestern U.S. Or if you're not familiar with it, it is probably one of the gambling capitals of the world. And funny story. So Vegas has absolutely no strategic value from a military perspective. So if you were attacking the U.S., it would be one of your lowest priority targets, other than being a major population center. So in the event of a nuclear war, Vegas is actually pretty likely to survive. Because, yeah, there's really, there's military bases outside of Vegas. This is so cool. But there's really not anything that you would gain, like you would gain taking out like Washington D.C. or New York or any other places where that would really impact the nation as a whole. Goodbye, Raider. We're going to learn a little bit about the world here. This, of course, is the Legion. You will see that bull a lot. That is their banner. And then we have Benny here, voiced by Matthew Perry, if you're not familiar with. This is Chandler on Friends, among many other roles that he did. Rest in peace. He unfortunately passed away last year.
War never changes.
Sure doesn't.
When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults.
I have subtitles on. I don't think they're on for the opening cutscene. But
their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies.
Yeah, this is like the only Fallout game that doesn't start in a vault.
As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic.
I have my own NCR flag. I got to bring it out here. It's in the back. I'll have to get it for tomorrow's stream.
And the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the
You like Fallout 4, but New Vegas is pretty dope? Yeah, Fallout 4 has, from a gameplay perspective, Fallout 4 has some great improvements.
And a great wall.
From a story perspective, it's kind of a step back. Am I doing the main quest or main story or side quest? I'll probably do some side quests as well. Why not?
Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition.
So yeah, so this is of course Hoover Dam. So this is would be a very valuable target if it could be brought back to operation.
A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes. Caesar's Legion.
Dun dun dun.
4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam.
From a gameplay perspective, 4 is the best. From a narrative standpoint, New Vegas cannot be topped. I agree with you, Otacon.
Did not retreat.
Yeah, they really did go out of their way to make it a better gameplay experience.
Campfires burn, training drums beat.
And this is up on the hill. It's wild how, when I go to Vegas now, I use what I remember about the New Vegas map to orient myself. If I'm like, how do I get to Boulder City? I'm like, oh, right, it's just east of the Strip and all that, which it is.
Of rehabilitated tribals and police robots.
Yeah, these places all exist. I've been to Nipton and Goodsprings, and all the Goodsprings, of course, has the tavern from the game, and it's a pretty popular tourist destination. Goodsprings is a little tiny desert town out in the middle of nowhere. It has no claim to fame except for Fallout New Vegas, but they have cashed in on it pretty hard.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
And this is us.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
They also host a Fallout meetup. I bet they do.
Guess who's waking up over here?
This is a couple of great cons, and then Benny, who is one of our chief antagonists in this game.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig?
He speaks in that very 50s mid-Atlantic type
You've made
dialect.
Your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Boom! And it opens with you getting shot in the head. and Left 4 Dead. And that's how Fallout New Vegas kicks us off. All right. Away we go. Now, of course, most people would not recover for being shot in the head, but you're a little hardier than most people. And off we go. Okay, for some reason, I have a mod that insists I turn on HDR. I'm not going to do that. It doesn't translate well for streaming.
You're awake. How about that?
Now, I'm not sure if you remember. This is the guy who plays Doc Mitchell was in Battlestar Galactica. He was the XO. I can't remember his name.
Been out cold a couple of days now.
I think he's also in Mass Effect.
Get your bearings.
He's like Presley.
Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Yeah, what is my name? What should my name be? Also, I don't know if I'm going to play a man or a woman yet. I haven't decided. I kind of want to play a woman because of the what you can do with Benny. No, I don't, because I want Benny to go to the Legion. Never mind. No, okay, I'm going to play. All right. Let's do that again. Oh, I could have been Evie. Ah, too late.
Can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome
Doc.
to Goodsprings.
Thank you.
Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell
I thought
me.
my subtitles were on. I'll have to turn them on in a second. I'll get control back in a moment. I'll turn them on.
How'd I do?
All right. So how do I want to look? I think we said we were going to be a guy. Also, I don't know why he's stuck right now. It'll be Evie, the evil lady at heart. Okay. Okay. I can be that. All right. Caucasian guy. It really doesn't matter what I look like because I'm going to have a thing. Let's see. What do I want to look like? Let's see here. That works. None of this matters, of course, because I'll be like, I'll be under a helmet for most of this. Yeah, sure, why not? All right. Facial hair. Let's see. Is there any kind of light beard? Most places don't do that. Like, you get a beard, you get like full on like thick chops. You rarely get like a proper scruff. Why is that mustache the ladies' man? Ladies, is that a thing? I don't know. Mutton stash, old coot, renegade. I don't know why I'm being so serious, but actually the rough beard looks good. We'll do that. All right, cool. There's me. Yes.
Well, I got most of it right anyway.
Okay, when I stand up, I'll get the subtitles on.
Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good.
It'll let me walk in a second.
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Okay, let's see. So, let me get my subtitles going. Is it audio? No. Maybe gameplay? No. This game has subtitles. Display? Dialogue subtitles, general subtitles. Okay, all right. There we go. Cool. All right. So, of course, we can walk around here, and they're gonna ask. He's going to ask us to go to the vigor tester.
Looking good so far.
This is where we're going to set our stats.
We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Suppose we will. All right. So, this is going to allow us to choose between our special points. So, if you're not familiar with Fallout, you do get to choose between your stats, and they will determine what your strengths and weaknesses are in game. Let's see. And those are strength, like we have here, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. So for the sake of this, I feel like I don't want to go too far down on strength, but I think like maybe like a 4 is probably good. I am trying to conserve points because I want to put them into proper spots. Perception, I like. I do want to be a little bit higher. Endurance, maybe not so much. Charisma, I feel like a cannibal would not be a social person. Now, I could be wrong about that, but I think we're going to make it like... I'm going to go deep on taking down charisma here. I don't know about a 1. 3. 3 sounds right. Now, I do want to have higher than average intelligence. Agility, a little bit. No, too far. And then I do believe I want higher than average luck. All right. So let me just go back. We'll look at all of this, make sure we're good. Charisma is kind of a useless stat because most everything in Fallout New Vegas goes off of your speech stat. So charisma is really only good in a few situations. It's not worth that much. All right, so we're looking at about 4 in strength. Will I play the Outer Worlds and the Outer Worlds 2? So I am going to do the Outer Worlds 2 because one of the things that I realized was sort of a flaw in my evil playthrough methodology is everything in that video that we've seen already are games I've already played. So I have a pretty good idea how far I can push things. And that does kind of like mean that I have like a pretty good idea of like how this... You've straight up seen a 10, 1, 7, 1, 10, 10 build. You can do that. I think you have to have like you can add special points throughout the game. There's a couple of different ways you can do that. And you can get some of these being absolute 10s and some of them being absolute 1s. So I have not played Outer Worlds and Outer Worlds 2. So I bought Outer Worlds 2. I've heard it's better than the first one. And so I am going to be doing a recording of Outer Worlds 2. Maybe it'll be live on camera. I don't know. And that's going to be an evil playthrough for my first run. So I won't know where the guardrails are storytelling-wise. And I think that'll be interesting. I hope it'll be interesting. We'll find out. Let's see. So perception, I feel like, okay, I'm a little bit more alert to my surroundings. Endurance, not necessarily all that much. Charisma, now I'm going to be a little bit of a misanthrope here. Intelligence, I'm going to be very smart. Agility, somewhat agile. And then very lucky. So look like this. All right, I think we might be good. All right, now what? I'm also going to be a klepto, by the way.
Maybe them bullets done your brain some good.
Well, thank you, Doc.
Well, we know your vitals are good. But that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we...
You have 1, you have to get 2. How'd you like 1?
See if your dogs are still barking.
I heard it was a little bland. Like, I heard it was, like, good in theory, but just ultimately not all that interesting. But I also didn't play it.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
I believe after this section, we'll be able to move on. All right, so what do I think? Now, of course, I am a cannibal.
House.
So we're going to pick the evil options. Night.
Bandit.
Swiss cheese. Mostly because it's food.
Light.
Flash.
Mother.
Human shield.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing.
I reckon it too.
But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament.
It was like Fallout with space travel. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good pitch. I would take that.
I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Strong disagree for this place.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
You just got number 2. You'll probably play it this week sometime. Oh, cool. Let me know what you think of it. So I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'll be doing it shortly for the new video. Yeah, I would say I'm kind of a loner. So I'm not, I don't typically get support from others. I would agree.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
I feel like for this character, I'm going to strongly disagree on this one. I think this one likes to keep to themselves.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Now, this person's highly intelligent, so I would say I disagree with I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
I would agree with that for this character and
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Okay, so we see we're going to do a little Rorschach action here. Broken chain, chemical reaction, shadow in a door frame, oozing wounded, angry two-headed ant. I don't see any of those things. I see like 2 faces, but that's me. I'm going to go shadow in a door frame.
Okay. How about this one?
That looks like, I would say piece of space age technology. Looks like kind of like something that's got like a big old like antenna, like a Tesla coil up on top.
Last one.
2 people high-fiving, but that's not an option, so we'll go mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Okay, so this is going to tell us what our tag skills are. So that was the whole point of this here. is that there are going to be 3 skills that get an extra bonus. So there's energy, weapons, and science, which is great. I'm not going to use explosives. I like lockpick a lot better. Because, of course, I'm not only going to be a cannibal, I'm a thief. So so these are our skills that we've been able to get here. So we got, and we'll be upping these all throughout the game. Barters, of course, for prices. Energy weapons are exactly that. Explosives for throwables and grenades and such. Rocket launchers, there's a gun skill, lockpicking, medicine, melee weapons, repair, science for hacking, sneak for sneaking, speeches for speech checks. Normally, I would typically try to max this out because you can get a lot from speech checks, but I think for this character, we're gonna limit ourselves and not do that. Survival is crafting food and drink. Now we are gonna play on hardcore mode, and so this does make survival a lot more helpful. And then there's unarmed combat. So unarmed could also mean brass knuckles, etc. You're going to say, with the build you mentioned, when confronting Benny at the top, so you're able to sneak past the whole arsenal of guards. Yeah. There's a lot of ways you can deal with Benny. Now, I think for the purpose of this playthrough, because I'm going to have to get in good with Caesar, I'm going to go the standard way because, of course, if you let Benny escape, he runs off the fortification hill and gets himself captured. So that's going to be the way we go.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you.
What's that? Oh, yes. So as part of this package, one of the things I have is it takes away... I have a mod that takes away some of the perks that you get and gives them to you in the event of that you hit certain stat criteria. So you'll get this. We'll get this a lot where, like, I will just receive certain perks because I got to, I don't know, science 30 or something like that. Yeah, let him run and crucify him. That is kind of the most evil way to do this.
I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history.
Do unarmed and punch everyone. I have never done that.
Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
I would have to do a full-on strength playthrough for that. Okay, so we can choose traits. So we can choose up to 5 traits or none of them. And these usually have some kind of positive and negative. Now, one of the ones we're definitely going to get is Wild Wasteland. So Wild Wasteland has a lot of, like, references to sci-fi movies and all that. And it's just a lot of fun. Let's see here. Now, skilled is... Let's see, where's skilled? Okay. You're skilled but not experienced. You gain plus 5 points to every skill, but you suffer a minus 10% experience gain from now on. I actually really like this one, because I think you level up pretty fast in this game, maybe a little too fast. And when you do that, you eventually just become, like, invincible. So I do want to add a little more challenge for myself. So this is going to restrict experience gain by 10%. I will get this back from a couple of perks that I'm going to pick, but for right now, I think that would be helpful. Let's see, what else here? I can get critically hit more from fiends and powder gangers. The fiends thing is going to be particularly hard when we get to the outer Vegas, so I don't think that's a good idea. I am easily addicted to chems, but I can craft common chems. I either kill fast or die early. Both me and the enemy's damage threshold are reduced. Chronic wounds, claustrophobia. Some of these can be... Okay, this is based on timing. Let's see. If I wear glasses, I get perception bonus, but I lose that perception bonus if I don't get it. Good-natured. You're good-natured at heart, more prone to solving problems. And I get plus 5 to some skills and minus 5 to others. Order. Let's see. Plus 10 action points. Logan's loophole. Okay, Logan's loophole means I can get up to level 30 and then never get addicted to chems, but I will also not be able to go up. I think the like the flaming Yao Kuai, right? I think the cap is 50 with all the DLC, which I have. Let's see. Near-death experience. Action points only regenerate when you have less than 50% health. When your health is below 25%, that's cost less. I don't want to, like, risk dying over and over again. That sounds boring. Okay. I think... Let's see. I will fire more slowly, but are 20% more accurate. That actually seems like a good one. Because I don't necessarily want to pick, like, rapid-fire ones. I think Trigger Discipline is a good one to have. All right, so we got Skilled. I get plus 5 for skills, but negative 10% experience gained. Trigger Discipline, I will fire 20% more slowly, but it'll be 20% more accurate. And then Wild Wasteland is just for fun. All right, let's go.
All right, I guess that about does it.
I guess that about does it.
Come with me, I'll see you out.
Okay, then. You will, but I am going to rob you blind before we do. So he is going to go over to the door and hang out there, and he's going to give us some stuff. I've got a robotics expert perk now. So I think that's probably because I have that science boost. However, Doc Mitchell, he's going to take a walk over to the door, and I'm going to head over here and see what I can steal from him first. All right, so we have some stim packs. Yeah, I've lost karma. Oh, get used to hearing that sound. What else was here? What else was here? I got, a doctor's bag. Very important. Broken submachine gun. Don't need that. We'll get a real one here shortly. I'll take the blood pack. Med-X. Don't need surgical tubing. Now, of course, Fallout 4 introduced scavenging and base building. So, of course, like some of this stuff became very important, whereas in this game, they're really not. Let's see. There's some stuff in his bedroom, too. Oh, here we go. Yes. All of that. Food, because we're going to be doing a hardcore playthrough. So food and water will be very important. And the buffalo gourd seed. What is this? A knife? I don't think I need a knife. I'm going to get an energy weapon pretty early on. And then we'll just be using that for a while. What else is here? Anything I might want? Okay, that's a bathroom. That's just cleaner. Don't need it. Here's his bedroom. What do we got here? Anything of note? That seems to be about it. All right, I believe I have taken everything I can from Doc Mitchell. Let's just go over here and pretend none of that ever happened. Hey, Doc.
Here, these are yours.
Oop.
Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip.
You'll hear a lot about a platinum
if
chip.
you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through.
Now, Pip-Boys, of course, are very useful for, they're like little wrist computers.
And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway.
I'll show you what I look like in a second. Okay, so I got a couple of options here. Thanks for patching me up. You shouldn't have gone through my stuff, or what do I do now? So for the sake of just exposition, let's click on this one.
You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon.
Sunny Smiles is our tutorial quest giver.
The saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave.
Hey, Yankee, how are you?
Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up.
Well,
but
thank
try
you.
Not to get killed anymore.
I'll do my best. All right, now we're going to be doing hardcore mode. That's not as bad as it makes it sound. I'm doing really well, Yankee. Just doing some streaming this afternoon. How are you? What you up to? So what this does is it's going to reduce healing, so you can't just eat an apple and heal from a gunshot wound. This brings back so many memories. Yeah, it really does. So stim packs will take longer to heal you. They can't mend broken limbs. Radaway takes more time as well. So, like, for instance, if I get radiation poisoning, it's not going to be an instant fix. And then you have to eat, drink, and sleep, whereas you don't have to in the other mode. I really like hardcore mode for immersion. And so so it says no recommended. If it's your first time playing this game, you don't have to do it unless you really love immersion, but I think it's more fun. So I am over encumbered and cannot run. We'll fix that in a second here. This is what I look like. I've got this Vault 21 jumpsuit. This is me. Right there. And this is my Pip-Boy. So, of course, it's going to give us all of our stats, which is now what this looks like, thanks to all the boosting that we did. Which perks I have. These are the perks that I've got. So, Robotics Expert. I do 25% damage to any robot. Vigilant Recycler. When I use energy weapons, I'm more likely to recover drained ammunition, so I can actually fix some ammunition up and reuse it. And then we've got our stats for the playthrough. Let's see. Yeah, go away. Oh, I got a laser pistol. I'll definitely hang on to that. There's some of this stuff. Now, I right now have a little bit too much stuff. I don't really need the binoculars, the machete. I'm really, never going to use some of this. Throwing spear, I think we'll just drop those. There we go. Now now we're fine. Let's see. I'm using my, thank you. Using my Vault 21 jump. I've got an armored Vault 13 jumpsuit. Let's use that. Vault 13 was the vault in Fallout 1, I believe. And let's see, we'll use that because that's going to be a little bit better for us. We've got all of our items. as well as the ammo. Now, right now, we're using a laser pistol, which we can only use the energy cell on, which is fine. And then we've got radio stations. We're about to get a whole lot more radio stations when we walk outside. Let's go see Goodsprings. And then we're going to get all the DLC pop-ups, as is tradition, because we have all the DLC installed. So now we've got all of the quests that are going to pop. I believe I might have actually disabled them with mods. I did disable them with mods. That's good. Okay, good. So normally, when you do this, it'll like bring a bunch of pop-ups up to be like, hey, by the way, you have DLC installed. Hey. So this is Goodsprings. There's Victor. We'll go talk to him in a moment. Victor is that robot. And this is actually not that different from how the real Goodsprings looks. Obviously, there's no gas station up there, but that is a pretty close, replica of that saloon. And then there's a lot of just RVs and old desert houses. It's not much of a place. We've got somebody working their front yard. Howdy, partner, indeed. And most of our activity is going to take place here at the Prospector Saloon. Let's go talk to Victor. And then we're going to head up top to where we got shot in the head. Hey, Victor.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
You may indeed. All right, so thanks for digging me out of that grave. Do you know the men who attacked me? How'd you end up in Goodsprings? How did you happen to find me? Never seen a robot like you before. So Victor is somebody we're going to see a lot throughout this game.
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low.
Probably so.
Once they had run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
All right, so he's the one who found me and then took me to the dock, and the dock fixed me up, and now, despite having been shot in the head, I feel pretty darn good. Who were those men who attacked me?
I'd say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out.
So you have lost your memory. So all you know is that you were shot in the head over a platinum chip, but you don't recall who those people were and why. Thanks for digging me out of the grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
Okay.
Happy trails.
And he'll be around. Cool. All right, so let's head up to the cemetery and go collect some stuff. Now, there's going to be a couple of bloat flies. We're going to need our trusty laser pistol here. And from here, we'll be able to see Vegas. Now, I don't recall if I increased load distance in this or not. I believe I did, but let's find out. So if I did increase load distance, you'll be able to see it. And if not, you won't. But I'll explain how getting to Vegas is going to be a little more perilous than it might sound. All right, where's the bloat flies at? They're around somewhere. So, here we are. Goodsprings Cemetery. Where's my grave at? What a polite, friendly robot. He really is. Victor's a G. He's a good dude. So, let's see. We've got... Yep. That's where I would have died. And you can kind of see it off in the distance there. That's Vegas. So, one would assume that you could just walk straight north towards Vegas, but you would be wrong. You would be really wrong, and let me explain why. So, here we are. Here's Goodsprings. Here's the cemetery. And here is Vegas. So, the shortest path is just to go right up to 15, right? And you would think that we could do that. We're going to find out why we can't. So, this area up here is infested with high-level enemies that will absolutely wreck you if you don't know what you're doing. And I really appreciate this in a game, which is to say that, like, if you know what you're doing, like you're a speedrunner or something like that, you can get past these and just cut, like, maybe a third out of the game. But the rest of us are going to have to go the long way around, and this is where we introduce a lot of story content. So this is actually really useful in terms of learning, going to the NCR base over here and learning who the NCR is, seeing Nipton and seeing what the Legion are capable of, and then working our way up here, seeing what the Raiders are doing, and then eventually going the long way around to get here. So we are going to be, we'll definitely get to, like, Nipton today. I have a 4-hour, hard stop, unfortunately, because I do have some stuff to do tonight. So I'm going to have to bail at 5 my time. But I do want to pick this up. This is the snow globe. If you haven't seen this. So these are going to be very profitable for us to pick these up whenever we can. I found a limited edition Mojave Landmark Snow Globe. These rare pre-war artifacts are widely considered to be useless baubles, but rumor has it some collectors will pay dearly for them. I bet we're going to run into somebody who will happily pay dearly for them. Oh, and there's Victor. Now, I don't believe Victor's going to do anything with us here. Normally, there's bloatflies up here. I don't know why they're not here, but I'm all right with it. I'm going to take the prickly pear fruit because they are hydrating. Wait, can I open the grave? Oh, geez, I need a shovel, which I don't have. All right, fine. So if I want to dig up the graves and rob them, I can. All right, now that we've done that, let's head on down to Goodsprings and go talk to Sunny Smiles. So Sunny is our tutorial quest giver. Now, we're not going to do the tutorial quest that she has. They just kind of introduce the mechanics of the game, kind of like slowly get you in there. Obviously, I know the mechanics of this game. Or at least I thought I did before I looked up the Meet of Champions. Now I know it turns out there are still secrets in New Vegas that I have not found. Now, one thing I did, as part of the mod package that I have here, there is some cut content that was added back into the game. So if you're familiar with this game, Grave Robber Evil Playthrough, I mean... You know what, Summer? That you are correct. That overlay keeps popping up. You are correct, and so I do wonder if maybe can I buy a shovel at the general store? Let's see. Let's see. This is Jed, our Chet. Chet's a
You
jerk.
must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office.
Well, that would be a fair
Got
assumption.
plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me.
Of course
If
you
you're hurting
would
for
think
caps,
that.
I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Okay, show me what you got for sale.
Can do.
Do you have a shovel? You do not. Okay. I'm going to take that Vault 13 canteen. That actually is pretty helpful. Yeah, do I have anything else I want to sell you that I know I'm not going to use? I'm not going to use the binoculars, I don't think. Get rid of this. Let's see. Metal armor. That's going to be pretty expensive. Now, you only have... Yeah, that's actually going to be a lot of caps. Let's get that. All right. Don't forget to take a sip. True. I will not.
Thanks.
I think it's going to do it for me, I believe. But that will keep me from getting dehydrated. And I like that they make that an option. I believe, like, in some editions, that ends up being standard, and it just kind of, like, I don't know. It feels wrong for the game to manage your thirst for you. All right, let's go to the saloon and go meet Sonny. This is Easy Pete. He would be our explosives dealer if we were going to fight the powder gangers, and I'll explain who they are in just a moment. Hey, Sonny.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to.
Alrighty, so this is Sunny Smiles. Doc Mitchell said you could help me survive in the desert. Need to get to Primm. We haven't learned about Primm yet. We will shortly. What do you do around here? Now, Victor did say that the people who shot me were going to Primm. All right, a little short on caps. Any work around? Yeah, teach me how to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Okay. Alrighty, now real quick. There's fixing things. Oh, okay, we have somebody here. I was going to steal that magazine. But the magazines will give you temporary stat boosts. So, you know, sometimes the magazines can be really helpful if you are, let's say, maybe like a little bit below the required skill. Anything in here? Just a bathroom. Okay. That's the way out. We'll go there in a moment. Nobody here just yet. Trudy should be running around somewhere. All right, I can't steal this while you're in the room. Fine. Fine.
Howdy.
Howdy. All right, here's Sunny, and she's got some bottles lined up for us to shoot.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
Sure do.
Take it. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still.
That's what I'm doing.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Why don't we? Doggo, indeed. Yeah, we're going to leave it alone here. Don't get too attached to that dog, unfortunately, because we're going to kill everything in town. Summer, you said you're definitely hungover because you're mad at yourself for being in your 30s and unable to function after a night out. You're also in your villain era, I guess so.
Suit yourself. Hope this helped you some. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Okay, then. And there's Cheyenne. Oh, Cheyenne, I'm going to do bad things to you later, unfortunately. All right. But we're going to swap back to the laser pistol. Now, the other thing I want to do... Steam overlay keeps popping up. It's weird. The other thing I want to do is I want to go break into the schoolhouse. Schoolhouse has some good stuff for us. And then we'll kick off the main quest after that. And the main quest will start with a choice. I'll explain that choice in just a bit. But first I want to go bust in there. And also, there's a couple of bugs that have overtaken the schoolhouse. But there is a safe we can crack. And some valuable stuff. So let's go accomplish that real quick. You must still be somewhat human because you're feeling bad for the dog. Yeah. Moose Fury, abandoned raid the abandoned grocery store. Where is the abandoned grocery store? I know of one in 3. I don't know of one in Vegas. Yeah, I'm of course gonna pick the super evil choice here. So get out of here. All right. I wouldn't mind being level 2 before we start this next section, but we'll see. Kind of take these little mantises out. They don't do very much to you, obviously. Uh-oh. Okay, that's all right. We need something new. Weathered 10mm pistol. That'll work. Where'd you go? There you are. You're not getting hit because of the thing you're in front of right now. Let's fix that. Down you go. There's one more hiding back there. Oh, I see you. I see you, bud. Goodbye. Ruin Store is an unmarked location within Freeside in the Mojave. Okay, we are nowhere near Freeside. We're not going to get to Freeside today, unfortunately. By Doc's office. Okay. Well, we'll take a look. I know there's the gas station. We will definitely be going into that gas station, obviously, for the, if you know the first quest in this game. But I'll go see what's over by Doc Mitchell's area. Maybe I've missed that one before. All right, so we have a safe we can unlock. We can also, in the terminal, we have Programmer's Digest, which I believe will give us temporary plus 10 science. I've got to get a new shortcut for that overlay. I think that's going to keep happening, unfortunately. All right. So, hacking in this game is done like this, if you're not familiar. Is you're going to be able to try to pull up a database of the potential passwords to the that computer. However, of course, it'll be encrypted. You'll be able to see some passwords, but also a whole bunch of other ones. And it's going to tell you how close you got. So, it's usually toward... So I usually start over here because it's usually towards the end. And especially if there's something with a common suffix, like here, stating. So you can see there's a lot of different words on here that have an ing ending. Okay, so only 1 out of 7 of these letters is correct in the password, meaning it's not anything with ing. So if we look at defense, there is no common letter between stating and defense. So therefore, defense is probably not the password. You get 4 guesses. We know it's not leading. It's not driving. It's not sealing. Realize. R-E-A-L. Okay, there's 2 common letters there, so it's not realize. Sealant. Sealant has 2 common letters. Decries. Decries has 1 common letter. Let's test it. No. Okay. So 2 common letters in decries. It's not beating. It's not letting. Veggies. Let's see here. There's 1 common letter between veggies and stating. And 3 common letters between veggies and decries, so that's not right. Require. Require. There's 1 common letter with stating. Oh, it is that gas station. Okay, we will end up there in a second when we go talk to Ringo. There we go. So require is the correct password, and now we can get in here. And usually when a computer is right next to a safe, that would let you open it. So we got a super stim pack, bottle cap, Mentats, and Stealth Boy. Excellent. Okay. Anything else here? That is a good haul for the start of the game. All right. So Moose Fury mentioned the gas station. That gas station is right behind Doc Mitchell's house. I'll show you in a second. And it's going to be pretty important to this next quest that we're going to do. And yeah, I would imagine like a lot of things are going to come back to you as you're seeing this. Be like, wait, wasn't there a thing in there? We could also take some stuff from the mailboxes. La Fantoma will help me with sneak. There's Doc Mitchell's house. This is where we started. And there's the gas station. We're going to go find out what's going on with that gas station. Now, if any of you watched my video on Pathologic 2, you will remember this section because I had a bit where I talked about why I think this is an interesting way to do evil playthroughs, like Pathologic 2 does. So let's see here. So we'll show you the opening and then we'll talk about it.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
All right, and there he goes. That is Joe Cobb. We'll talk to him in a second. And he is part of a faction called the Powder Gangers. The Powder Gangers were all prisoners at a big maximum security prison that is just down the way. We'll see it in a bit. And they were able to take over the prison, and now they live out there. Hey, Armando. Good to see you. Happy Saturday. How are you?
Hey.
And one of them is having a fight with Trudy. Let's find out why.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
All righty. Show me what you have for sale. What was that man? Who was that man you were arguing with?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder Gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
And what was the argument about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide.
Well, glad you're good, Armando.
He was just in shock. So we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Okay, and where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Mm-hmm. Okay, why not just, let's see, what are you going to do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the Powder Gangers with him.
Okay. Let's see, what happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo
Tiny
out
Hands, hello, good to see you.
Around Goodsprings.
Howdy do you?
I'd set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the Powder Gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
They sure do. So if I help Ringo, and Goodsprings will like me more, what happens if I help the Powder Gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
I'm good, Tiny Hands. This is my favorite video game. So I am super excited to go try something new in it. How are you? What are you up to? Okay, let's talk about something else.
All right.
Let's see. Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Okay. I don't care about your radio. Where'd they go?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Yeah. Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive.
Yep.
Which it could be for all I know.
Nah. Just cleaning. Excited to strap in with you then. You like when streamers play their favorite games? Yeah, it's always fun when it's like, it's a game that you genuinely enjoy, you know?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip.
Okay, so they go to the
Fellow
strip.
wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
That's the path we're going to take. Let's see. I don't have enough repair to fix your radio, I don't believe. All right.
Be careful out there.
Okay. So there is a trader who was caught, who was, who was attacked along with his caravan as part of the Powder Gangers, and he managed to kill a couple of them and escape. He's been hiding out in Goodsprings. Powder Gangers know he's here somewhere, or they believe it, and they want the town to give him up. The town refuses to do that. So, and we can help the town, but here's the downside. Oh, wait, I can fix the radio. We'll do that. Here's the downside of helping the town, which is that you are never going to set foot in Goodsprings again. So, yes, they will like you, and they will give you a discount in a town that you're never going to set foot in. So, what's the point? I'm going to take the gun down. But the Powder Gangers are all over the early game. So I could win some points with them. And if I were to do that... Wait. Let's see. I should ask her about the radio. And if I were to do that, then it's going to make the early game so much easier. Let's see. When we look at the broken radio.
Sure. The outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
We'll talk about Mr. New Vegas in a little bit. All right.
Be careful out there.
So let's go. Yeah, excuse me, Trudy. There we go. Now that I've mentioned that, we can do this. So let's repair the radio. She'll give us a couple of caps for that.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
And let's see. I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Why, thank you, Trudy. Now, if I had more barter, I could try to talk her up for more, but I do not. So I have 17 barter, requires 20. So that's
You're
all we get.
welcome. So can I get you anything?
Nope.
Be careful out there.
Okay, so we understand a little bit about Goodsprings and what their position is. We haven't talked to Ringo yet. Now, first things first, though, I want to steal from this place. And I cannot do it. Let's see, without being seen. Now, the floor safe is locked, and it's hard, and we cannot, we're not able to get in there with the skill level we have. We can, however, hack the computer. Nobody's seeing me do this, so let's just do another hacking session here. All right, starting over here on the right, and we have a whole bunch of these with ING. Let's do driving. Okay, so similar to before, there is no ING in the password, so we can eliminate a lot of these here. There's only one letter match with require. Okay, require is also only 1 out of 7. That's interesting. Okay, so we're going to eliminate all of the sendings. Despair. Okay. Despair has 1 letter match to both of those. 2 out of 7. All right, we're almost out of options here, so we gotta get our stuff together here. All right, decline. Nope, that doesn't work. Weapons. Okay, weapons. Let's see. Weapons could work. Nope, locked out. Okay, all right. Well, too bad. You didn't see anything, you guys. It's fine. Let's see. So we'll go up and we'll go talk to the. We'll go over to the gas station and talk to Ringo. But first, let's do our ad break. So if you're on the red or purple apps, if you watch ads for the next 3 minutes, it helps support the stream. So thank you for doing that. If you're on TikTok, just hang out and watch, let's see, clips for the next 3 minutes, and I will be right back, and we'll pick up right where we left off.
Callisto Protocol, a new survival horror game where you wake up and escape prison during a viral outbreak, team up with a fellow inmate, wear diegetic UI, get stuck on biomass, swap batteries indoors, dismember mutants with creepy names, use telekinesis, stalk corpses, travel through waste processing tunnels, spot new monsters behind unbreakable glass, get tutorialized by finger paint, FaceTime your antagonist, go outside in Minnesota, find suits that upgrade your HP and pockets, fall through a disintegrating building, find a devoted weirdo who wants to evolve humanity because reasons are for nerds, and I'll hold back on endgame spoilers for now, but I could go on.
I can't see people going on. That's this bitch for.
Stellar Blade came out. I still haven't played Stellar Blade. It's wild. Stellar Blade is literally, apparently, now the most played at launch PlayStation port. That is bigger than the Final Fantasy remakes. That's bigger than the God of War games. It's bigger than the Last of Us games. It's freaking gigantic. So, you know, I'm glad to see it's getting a lot of attention. I mean, I feel like people have been waiting for the PC port for that game for a long time. Like, I would bring up Pornhub in front of my parents before I would bring up the Stellar Blade mod page, because holy crap. Happy Father's Day. This boss sucks, and here's why. Meet Nemesis. He's the bioweapon sent to hunt down remaining STARS members during the outbreak in Raccoon City. This Nemesis requires strategy, tactics, quick decision-making, and an entire arsenal just to take him down temporarily. This Nemesis does not. Before Nemesis, monsters in survival horror games rarely chased you beyond the fixed areas they appeared in, so the introduction of a stalker enemy that followed you from room to room, arrived without warning, is faster than you, closes distance in a heartbeat, can use weapons like a rocket launcher, and forces you to react quickly and sometimes divert from your plans entirely, was, pardon the pun, a game changer. The original Resident Evil 3 delivered a sense of scale not seen before in the series, as the first game's Jill Valentine dodged her way through a wall of zombies as she tried to escape the city mid-outbreak. Even when Nemesis isn't on screen, you always feel like he could pounce at any moment, adding tension all the time and forcing you to make split decisions with real consequences. Years later, the Resident Evil 2 remake evolved Mr. X into a relentless stalker that hunted you throughout the game, especially in the RPD station, where his omnipresent clomping meant you were only seconds away from being found at any moment, whetting our appetite for what next year's remake of 3 could deliver. Did any of you think Nemesis would be scarier as a dog? The remake introduces Nemesis right away instead of building suspense. But most
Most of those introductory moments involve scripted chase scenes, with any decision-making removed in favor of having you just run in a straight line. You're not escaping Nemesis, you're playing the worst form of QTE.
All right, and folks are coming back here in just a second. Thank you very much for waiting. It'll be about like 15 more seconds, then we'll get everyone back, and then we'll be heading up to the gas station. You go check on Ringo. And let's see. We also, of course, Joe Cobb is also hanging out over there. I sure do, Legion. It's the let's see, the same name as the one on that you're watching on TikTok right now. Oh, it's your beloved? Oh, cool. Well, I mean, your name's Legion, so I would assume so. Hey, Jade, how's it going? All right, here's Joe Cobb. Let's talk to him first and just see what he'd like us to do. So Joe Cobb was the guy who was fighting with Trudy a moment ago.
What do you want?
What was that you said about Ringo?
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
Yeah, imagine that. Okay. This area is your territory?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're...
Hey, Narcissa, how are you? Let's see. Okay, so we have now on our map the NCR Correctional Facility. Let's see, Legion, you're procrastinating right now. Should you read a book, play Fallout New Vegas, or XCOM 2? I mean, I love Fallout New Vegas and XCOM 2. So, thank you for the heart, me, Narcissa. Let's see, never got through Fallout New Vegas. You rage quit after being killed by a ton of Deathclaws. Well, I mean, that would definitely enrage me too. Okay, let's, actually, you know what? We're gonna commit to this. I'm gonna help you take over this town.
What the hell for? Just farmers and ranchers out here. Not much worth stealing.
I want friends. Okay, so because I have over 6 intelligence, if you run the town, they'll have to work for you. Food, water, money will be yours.
Shit, yeah. Mayor Cobb. I like the sound of that.
I like the sound of not dealing with your friends.
With the guys at the prison, too. First things first, though. You go settle things with Ringo and put a bullet between his eyes while I round up my crew and let them in on the plan.
You got it. Okay, deal.
While you're doing that, I'll be here waiting for my friends.
So we have failed the help Goodsprings quest.
Yeah.
Because we are now locked into helping the Powder Gangers, and that is going to make the early game so much easier. Run, Goodsprings, run is our new quest, where it's the exact same goal, except this time we're on the side of the Powder Gangers. Alrighty. So, Victor will like us either way. Obviously, everyone else in Goodsprings will hate us, and that's okay. Because, well, they're not going to be alive very much longer anyway. So, whether or not they die is not really of any consequence to me. Or whether or not they hate me. You've literally never done this quest before? Oh, man, we're going full evil. For someone who's named Legion, I'm surprised you haven't. Jade, you have it on easy mode? Yeah, I mean, you cannot brute force your way past those Deathclaws. You either know what you're doing or you don't. I'm not going to be doing that. We are going to be... Is there something over here? No. Okay, it's inside. Your name is unrelated. Okay, all right. Really curious to see how Yes Man will react to my choices. Yes Man will love me no matter what.
That's close enough.
Hey, Ringo.
Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Let's see. Now, I'm, of course... If I threaten him right now, he's going to open fire on me, which I don't want. I want to catch him by surprise. So I'm just having to look around.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
So, the fun thing about Caravan is that you don't have to play it. So, we're not going to deal with that. I could tell him I've decided to kill you for Joe Cobb, but I'm not going to do that. Did you know there's a man named Joe Cobb for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up.
You sure will.
There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
Stands for Legion of Theus because, let's see, when you made it when you were little, you're, let's see, having Witcher 3 flashbacks. Yeah, it's very much like Gwent is way more fun. You know, Caravan is just kind of like, I don't know. It's not really interesting. Let's see. What are you going to do about the Powder Gangers? I've decided to kill you for Joe Cobb. What do you do around here? What are the rules of Caravan? Tell me anything about Goodsprings. No.
Yeah.
Now, if I steal, he'll get mad at me. So, you know, wait for him to just hang out where you are. Don't worry about me, Ringo. Goodbye. Now, of course, we have... Goodbye, sir. All right. Well, there goes my karma in this town. Got a 9mm pistol. We'll take that. Caravan deck. Sure, why not? I'll sell it. And let's see. We don't need his outfit. All right. There is also Tell Joe Cobb Ringo is dead. I will do that in a moment. We can also steal from this place. Now, if I did not kill him, stealing from this place will, like, alert him, and then he opens fire. So, all right, we're going to try to find... There we go. What did I get? Bottle cap? Absolutely. Empty syringe. I'll make something out of it. Lead pipe. Don't need it. Med-X. Right away. Okay, cool. Take that. Boom. Anything else in here that I can use? I'm also on the lookout for Sunset Sarsaparilla caps, the right ones. I don't think there's any in here just yet. We'll run into Malcolm Holmes here in a little bit. We're also going to kill Malcolm Holmes because we are terrible. But he's not a great person either, so it works out. Let's see. Sunset Sarsaparilla. Don't need it. Okay. All right. Now then. We have officially lost Karma. Now you want to know where the origins of in-game... You know, I thought about that as a video, that it might be kind of cool to see, like, rating, like, in-game card games. So something like Gwent, for instance, would be very high for me because I loved playing Gwent in The Witcher 3. Caravan, I think it's just kind of like, it's hard to pick up on, and also, like, you don't have to play it, so I think most people just don't. All right, and we got the powder gangers over here. And we are going to go kill everyone in Goodsprings because it's going to be that kind of playthrough. So, all right. And all his friends, and here's Joe Cobb hanging out.
When something blows up.
Sure not.
What do you want now?
Final Fantasy VIII, Knights of the Old Republic have one as well. Could be. I know Final Fantasy IX has one.
Good. We'll still need a plan before we rush the town. I don't want to embarrass myself and get beat by a bunch of townies. We ain't got much in the way of supplies. So if you could shake down the old doctor and the store owner for some stuff, we'd be in good shape.
I could see what I could do.
Once you're done with that stuff, or none of it, say the word, and we'll make our move.
So we have a better shot of winning the fight if we can shake down Doc Mitchell or Chet. We will attempt to do both. Now, because we're on a low speech playthrough, we may not be able to. I'll give it a try. You named your only playthrough Dumbass 3000 had one intelligent, as you might have guessed. I always go highly intelligent evil playthroughs. I don't know why. It's just more fun to be an evil genius. All right, Chet. You want to help out the powder gangers?
You looking to buy some supplies?
Nope. Powder gangers need you to donate some supplies to them.
What? Why the hell would I want to do that?
Okay. So, cannot. Barter or speech are the only two that we would need. Neither one of them is high enough.
Yeah, quit it with the crazy talk.
Yeah, this is crazy talk.
Take it
we
easy
were
now.
just joking. All right. Now, do I have a, let's see, a medicine magazine? Boxes that I've got unarmed, science, and sneak. Okay. Do I have meeting people? No, I don't. Now, I think there's a meeting people around somewhere. And what Legion means is that there is, if I can find a magazine that will temporarily boost my my stats, then that might be enough. Now, I think that sometimes they hang out in the mailboxes. He might sell one. Really? Oh, there it is. All right, let's try that again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read meeting people. It will temporarily raise my my speech stat, and then we can convince Joe Cobb to help. So, try this again. Meeting people, speech 10. Boom. Okay. So I temporarily have higher speech.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Nope.
This again. What makes you think I've changed my mind?
Because I now have meet the speech threshold. This is your one chance to join the winning side. You have 3 seconds to decide. 1.
All right. I can give you some of my extra leather armor and spare ammo. Just don't hurt anybody if you don't have to, all right?
I make no promises whatsoever.
Take it easy now.
Sure. Okay, cool. All right, now let's go see Doc Mitchell as well. I don't know if I need that. I might need the medicine stat, but let's find out. I'm going to check my armor as well first, because this is going to be the first big gunfight of the game. I mean, sure, there was a gunfight the night before, but we most certainly lost. Hey, Doc.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
Oh, let's see. Okay, I can't tell him the truth. I need all the medical supplies you can spare for an injured man down by the highway.
Are you sure? What kind of injuries are we talking about?
Medicine 25. Breathing is uneven. He's coughing up blood. Possible internal injuries. Okay, so I actually have decent medicine.
All right, that does sound bad. Here, take these. It should be enough. Good luck.
Oh, thank you, Doc. Appreciate you.
You take care now.
All right, we'll hand those over to Joe Cobb in a moment. All right. Now, let's see. Do I have... So I'm on the Armored 13 jumpsuit. I have Damage threshold of 8. Okay, I have the best thing. We'll keep it. All right, let's go talk to Joe Cobb. And then we're going to kick this off. I'm going to save here before we start, because the gunfights in this game are a little jank. So we could absolutely lose through no faults of our own. Let's be careful of that. And I don't have... You like the gameplay? I like it. It is jank. And as you see here, more people now have armored, armored apparel. So I think that was from us. All right, let's see. New save. There we go.
We ready to move or what?
All right. Here's the spare medical supplies from Doc Mitchell.
All right. We got all sorts of shit in here. Nice job. Better take some for yourself in case you get hit.
I suppose I should. All right. Anything more? No. Let's take over Goodsprings.
It's about time. I saw some of the townies gathering at the saloon, so we got a militia to take down. We get rid of them, and we own this place.
This makes you sad. Yeah. They're all really nice. Oh, wait. Hang on. I'm now over-encumbered. Why? Just barely over-encumbered. What's going on here? What can I drop? What's got weight attached to it? Nothing. Okay. 556. Okay. Any... Wait. I don't need that. All right, cool. We're good. I do feel bad about Cheyenne. Because obviously, all those lovely people that we met are now about to die. We should go up with them, too. What's G for VATS? Okay, I was wondering. Now, VATS is like an auto-targeting system. Hey, Trudy. How's it going? So for instance, if I want to just aim straight at Trudy's head, it'll allow me to do that. And down she goes.
Not enough.
Oh, I feel terrible. Shot Cheyenne. I'm an awful person.
They killed.
There's Easy Pete. Easy Pete is almost dead. Let's fix that and make him actually dead. Goodbye, Easy Pete. I'm 3 hours behind you? Are you on the East Coast? Where's everybody? Oh, somebody down there. Oh, Sonny. I'm sorry, Sonny. We got one more person over here. Doc Mitchell. Yeah, I hate to tell you, Doc, but you're actually making it a lot easier for these folks to survive.
I'm hit.
And goodbye. All right. So, now we have the reputation system. And understandably, folks in Goodsprings don't like me very much for some reason. But you know who does like me? The Powder Gangers. Ha ha! All right. Okay, now they actually dropped a little bit to vilified, which is fine. So, I'm going to take this laser pistol. What else we got? Solve this. All right, we have our first level up. Let's see. I'm going to go to 25 sneak. I'm going to see, like, what's close to a threshold we need. Hey, sister, how are you? Guns and explosives. 25 is a good thing to have. I'm going to get science, so we'll kick that up a bit. Let's see here. Speech, maybe. I don't know. 40 for energy weapons and lockpick. Okay. Now, we have a couple of things that we can pick for perks. Christmas is in a couple days. It sure is. I know Emily's doing some shopping. Is anybody else still doing it? All right, we have Confirmed Bachelor. So this is... Confirmed Bachelor is a good thing to do because most of the enemies in this game are men. Human enemies, anyway. So it's 10% damage against male opponents, and sometimes you'll have unique dialogue options when dealing with other men. Okay. All wrapped up on your end. Nice. Destiny Gambler. At the start of each day, you're granted a random temporary buff. That sounds fun. Intense Training gives you a new special point. Lady Killer. You do plus 15 damage against lady opponents, and sometimes you'll have unique dialogue options. Retention and Swift Learner. So Swift Learner is actually going to nullify our perk that we took that is going to that drops our learning by 10%. It's a good one to take early. So we'll start with that. All right. So we'll get the Swift Learner. There we are. All right. Yeah, let's see. Anything else I need from here? Medics. That's about it. Oh, I'm over encumbered. All right, well, I'm gonna go and just do a little scavenging. I should get Cheyenne's.
Don't hurt us no more. I'm begging you. Well, we'll pay you. Whatever we got, you can have it. We'll put together a collection every couple days.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Leave it under a rock beneath the old windmill. Think of it as a sign of respect.
Why, thank you. All right, there's the old windmill. We'll definitely go pick that up here in a second. So now we are literally getting protection money from Goodsprings. Let's see. All right, we need to. Let's see. I need to lose some weight from my weight. So I can hold 90 pounds, and right now I have 91. I don't need the varmint rifle. All right. Let's see what's over here under the old windmill. There's a rock over here. A protection racket. You're freezing your ass off, though. Yeah, where are you, sister? Is it over here? Rock under the old windmill? Is that here? Sure is. 31 bottle caps. Cactus fruit. Purified water. That is very useful. Water is a little heavy, unfortunately.
Hey there.
Hey there. Alrighty. Let's go see what all we got here. This is another powder ganger. I'm gonna take... That's about it for you. Where was Sunny at? She was over here a minute ago. Hey, Sunny Smiles. I feel especially terrible about shooting you, but even worse about killing Cheyenne. Trudy, you're alright. Let's see. Where's Cheyenne at? Easy Pete. Dynamite. Got a 357? Oh, heck yeah. Alright. Let's see here. I'm going to lose that machete. I don't need it. Pound Town, Minnesota, home of Prince. Nice. Where's Cheyenne? There's Cheyenne. Now, let's see. I actually don't have the ability to get the brain yet, Legion. I think that what you're referring to, that quest for Rex, that I'll get much later, but at the moment, it doesn't give it to me. I think I have to actually activate it first. Anybody else I have not stolen from yet? So now, the powder ganger's on the saloon. And as you can see, obviously Goodsprings hates me, but I'm never going to set foot in Goodsprings again, and I don't have to worry about stealing anything anymore, because I can just go in and steal stuff. Powder gangers do not care. This guy had no idea what's happening. He's just hanging out in the bar. Is that Joe? Yeah, there he is.
Never thought I'd ever have my own town. But thanks to you, now I do. If you want to make some caps, head on over to the correctional facility.
Will do.
Just tell them I sent you, and you should get in without a problem. Keep a close eye on some of those bastards, though.
That's not bad advice.
Not all powder gangers out there are friends of mine, like the group in Primm. They'll be gunning for you no matter what, so keep that in mind.
I will. Okay. What's next for you guys?
I figure we'll hang around Goodsprings for a while. Maybe get some of the other gangs to join up with us. Won't kill anybody else unless we have to.
I don't believe you.
Just as long as people do what we tell them, they'll be all right.
Oh, we'll find out, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is Goodsprings, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Do I have... I can craft some stuff at the campfire, but only if I have the right ingredients, and it doesn't look good. All right. That's all. So, now it's just powder gangers all over town. Nothing really of note here. We're just going to leave all those dead bodies out in the street, because why not? And head on out of here. All right. So because that was the tutorial area, we'll be given a prompt to be like, hey, are you sure you want to keep all the stuff that you selected, or do you want to change it up? It'll be like our last chance to make some changes. And let's see. Is this... Where's the fridge? I think it's maybe a little bit down the way. There is, if we can see it, it's somewhere. There it is. If you remember the Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, we have a person who hopped into a fridge to survive a nuclear blast. And of course, it might actually work, but as a long-term solution, it's not very good. I'm going to pop the Swab Gambler hat on and get some extra protection. There we go. Let's see. I also... That. All right. Drop that. Drop that down here. Alrighty. Now we'll see. Now this is our first bit of cut content. Have I seen the second season of Follow yet? No, I think it's only one episode. out so far. I'm going to turn my light on my Pip-Boy. And I'm going to wait for all of them to come out, and then I'll watch them all together. This is our first bit of cut content, is this guy right over here. Now, let's see. First off, do we want to rebuild the character? I think... Do I want to rebuild the character? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I kind of like that Eevee name. That worked out. Emily had a good idea with that, I think. All right. And I'm not going to full-on rebuild the character, but I think I will go lady this time. We can be default. That's fine. Let's see. What do we say? We said 4, 6, 5, 3, 8, 6, and 8. Now the same ones here. Done. We had Wild Wasteland, Trigger Discipline, and Skilled. Done. Okay. All right, cool. Now we're going to get all of our experience points back, and I think it'll probably prompt us to do our perks again. Let's see. All right. Let's see. So real quick. Sneak 25. And we'll get science going a little further. All right. And I picked Swift Learner. And there we go. Okay, cool. All right. Let's get our... And it'll give me all those perks back. Thing is... Okay, so I got to figure out how to turn off that Steam overlay. I don't get it. There's our first cut content person.
Peace, traveler.
So this person was not in the original game. I think there was just something where, you know, some of the stuff they just couldn't get it working in time. And then modders have come in and fixed what they couldn't yet. So our next stop is on the way to Primm. But we're going to go by the correctional facility first.
Sign says you go south. Just look for the roller coaster. Oh, and don't go north. A caravan just got sacked up the road.
We're going to go north first. What if I go around the caravan?
It just gets worse the further north you go. Death claws. Death in general. But it's your ass, I suppose.
I suppose it is. All right. Anything to trade?
That's a dangerous question. Ask the way a bandit might ask. But since we're close to town, I'll trust your good intentions.
Oh, that's a bad idea when you look at what happened to the town.
Packs. How about some nice bloatfly steaks in trade?
I don't know. I need my stim packs. I don't need any of this. Okay. Alrighty. So, we have a couple of things here. We're going to go into this little shack over by Gene. And I'll see if there is maybe... It's a little dark. I'll see if maybe we can sleep in here tonight. I don't have a bed in here, unfortunately. But that's alright. Okay, I can... Oh, I need 50 lockpick to get in there. Aha! But I do have something very important that we're about to pick up, which is the Sunset Sarsaparilla Star Bottle Cap. You're familiar with this game? You know that is going to be very important later on. All right, what do I get in here? Ooh, a bunch of ammo. Bottle caps. A Merc Adventure outfit. Ooh, that's good. We're going to take that. Okay. So, apparel. Swap over the Merc Adventure outfit with the Suave Gambler hat. And I don't suppose we need this anymore. There we go. That all goes out. All right, I don't have a place to sleep just yet. I got to figure that out. Whoa! Hello, everybody. Oh, that's for us. Okay, that's for me. Whoops. That was a straight-up ambush. Oh, and they killed me. Fantastic. Okay! Oh, this is going to get fun. All right. I have a couple of vigilantes who are looking for me. I think what we have to do is teach them a lesson. Unfortunately, this thing just does not have much in the way of stopping power. And it got me. All right. We're going to have to figure out a better solution for this, and that's going to involve coming back in here. Are they going to follow me in? They sure are. Okay, that's fine. We're going to... Oh, okay. We might have ourselves a problem. Let me see what I can do here to get out of this. I don't know if I have any grenades or anything like that that'll help. Oh, I do have a grenade rifle. Oh. Oh. That could even the odds. Now, I gotta watch out because there's gonna be splash damage on this.
Over here.
Oh, okay, so it worked, but they killed me super quick. This is the fun thing about Fallout New Vegas, is that it'll create situations like this, but it won't give you an easy way to get out of them.
Over here!
Okay, so that kills me too, so I gotta be... That's the hard part. I gotta get away from them. Okay. Cut content is sometimes weird. Okay.
Hey!
Can I get out of here quickly? There's some powder gangers. Hey, powder gangers, you want to help me out? You guys are my friends, right? Oh, not so tough now, are ya? Oh, they killed me anyway. All right, so we know this will work. I just need to I need to get better at actually hiding. There's a couple of powder gangers that are hanging out behind there. Now, if you sided with Goodsprings, of course, they will attack you. But because the powder gangers like me, I don't have to worry about that. In fact, they will jump in on my behalf. And I am going to hide and heal.
Incoming!
Let's just do that. All right. Get the stim pack going. Now, of course...
Holy shit!
Wait just a little bit here for that to work. Okay, now we're back to normal. Where are those guys? Uh-oh. All right, we got one more guy. Two of them. Oh, got me again. Gosh, darn it. All right. Okay, so new plan. We get back to the plane. We heal up. We swap to the grenade rifle.
Hey!
Move.
Over here!
Okay, can't go that way. They'll just hit me. I was not expecting this. That's okay. That's part of the fun of this game. It's jank as hell.
Over here!
All right, now they're going to chase after me here. I'm going to duck down here so they don't have clean line of sight. Get a stim pack and swap to the other gun. Okay. Aid. And get this grenade rifle. All right. Oh, I'm almost dead. Okay, hold on. More condition is dangerously low. We know that. Ah, god darn it. All right. Okay, we will escape. We're getting closer. We're gonna do it. These guys, unfortunately, suck in a fight, we've learned. And I kind of feel like I'm gonna take a different approach. And I'm just gonna let them fight. Hey, Victor, how's it going? You want to help me out? I'm going to let you guys do this, and I'm going to get the hell out of here. Okay, that actually worked. Running away and chickening out saved the day. I wonder if I can sleep in this RV. We got a couple of dead bodies over here. Probably pick clean. Don't need that. Don't need that. We got the Black Mountain radio signal. I don't know if they're coming after me. I don't see them here. Who's that? Some random powder ganger. Today's physician. Energy cell. Definitely want that. Can I sleep? I can. Fantastic. Let's sleep until 9 hours. Work? Okay. Shoot. They're here.
I've got you now. Come on.
Apparently they didn't like me. No, we got one more. Down you go. All right. They tried to rob me. That's not very neighborly of them. They normally like me. I'm not sure why they turned on me, but for some reason they saw me sleeping and were like, we got you. And they were wrong. All right. Let's try this again.
Hello there. It's good to see a friendly face.
Hey, Malcolm Holmes.
For a raider I did. Name's Malcolm. Malcolm Holmes. Don't suppose you'd care to trade. I'm missing a few essentials and... screw this. Lying just ain't in my nature.
Too bad it's in mine.
I'll tell it to you straight. I've been following you for a good bit now.
Why don't you help me out? Getting destroyed out there for a little while. Why were you following me, Malcolm?
It started off innocently enough. I was traveling, as I often do, and happened to observe you picking up one of those blue star caps.
Yeah, you did.
You didn't show any reaction to it, so I figured you didn't know what you'd gotten your hands on.
So that's what we picked up inside the Gene skydiving shack. What's so special about these caps, Malcolm?
There's an old wasteland legend that says somewhere out there is a fabulous treasure from before the war. Those caps with the blue star on them, the tale goes, are the key to that treasure. They're called sunset sarsaparilla stars.
Okay, where do I find more of these?
All over the place. The easiest place to find them is unopened bottles of sunset sarsaparilla. You'd think they'd all have been picked clean by now, but somehow, new bottles keep appearing in the machines. Some say it's old Festus that does it, hoping someone will finally collect enough caps to earn the treasure.
So if we get 50 of those caps,
you'll just have to scavenge.
We can get into and do that quest.
Unlikeliest of places, and blue star caps are no exception.
So you collect these caps too?
Nah, I gave it up years ago. Too dangerous. And even if I did still collect them, I'd tell you the same. There's people out there so mad with the idea of treasure that they'll attack strangers just on the suspicion that they have some of those caps.
You don't say, guy who might have some of those caps. You mentioned someone named Festus. Who's that?
It's said that the treasure is guarded by a man named Festus, and he's the one who asked for the blue star caps.
Mm-hmm.
It's also said he's been around since the war, standing a lonely vigil, waiting for someone to come and take the treasure off his hands.
Okay.
That'll make him pretty damn old.
It would.
I've met a few people in my travels who claim they actually met him, and they weren't the lying type either.
What kind of treasure are we talking about?
No one knows. Money, weapons, water. It is, or maybe was, something of value, and that's enough to get people motivated.
Okay, thanks, Malcolm.
No problem. If you do end up trying to collect more stars, watch out for a man named Alan Marks. He's killed several people for their stars already.
That guy sounds like a bad dude. Whoa! Victor,
It's dangerous out here.
what are you doing in here? I'll try to remember that.
See that you do.
Are you following me?
I saved your life, so I kind of feel responsible for you, is all.
I really wish you weren't standing over me like that. Well, don't.
I like you, friend. Have I mentioned that?
Not yet.
See you around, buckaroo.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill Malcolm, and you're kind of getting in the way here. Where is Malcolm at? He in here? Yeah, he is. Can I pickpocket him? I sure can. All right, so I can pickpocket Malcolm, who has 6 of those bottle caps. I need 50 to collect the treasure. I was caught pickpocketing. Well, too bad. Are you, Malcolm? Are you out of here? All right, I'm trying to sleep so I can get daylight back on, because I know it's pretty dark. Wait, did I just dupe the bottle caps? Hold on. Hold on. Did I? No, I did not. Okay. I did not get in the first time. That's fine. All right. Now can I sleep, please? This game keeps sending NPCs my way. There we are. Okay, now we can see again. Pretty dark out here. All right. So we killed a lot of people. There's about twice as many dead bodies outside of here as there was before. I'm going to keep going north. Not because we're going to go this way, because we're not. We're eventually going to end up over at that facility. But I want to get up to Quarry Junction or near it for a couple of things. I want to get some quest items, and I also want to get a hidden energy rifle. We have our first plasma rifle, and it is hidden not far from here. Of course, all the caravans have been raided up here because the powder gangers keep jumping them. Ooh, and I'm not only hurt, but I need water. So let's drink some water and have a stim pack. Anything here, or are those all picked clean, mostly? We're going to head all the way up. We're going to start seeing signs. I think this is one of them. I'd say, warning, death claws ahead. I think this town is, I think it's Sloan. And Sloan is the last place, last town before Quarry Junction. If you go in Quarry Junction, do not expect to keep your head for very long. But first, we're going to head down here and get this guy who is hanging out in some kind of weird clothing. I'm going to get the energy. And this. Okay, so we have a better laser pistol than the one we had. So I'm going to repair this with that. There we go. Now my laser pistol is in better condition. We're going to head up to Sloan. There's this town here. They're going to tell us you need to turn back immediately. And they are right. But we have some some thieving to do. And we're going to do it. Hey there, guy.
Hold up. There are death claws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you.
Yeah, I will too.
If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Primm and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer.
Well, I don't know about that. Safer than death claws, so that's true. Where'd they come from?
They moved into the quarry after the powder gangers came through and made off with most of our dynamite. We shut the quarry down while we waited for the NCR to get us some more blasting sticks. But now the death claws have shown up.
Mm-hmm.
The NCR's a no-show. And my men and I have got nothing to do but sit on our asses all day. It's damn frustrating.
We'll hear that a lot about the NCR, where it's like they mean well, but they're just not able to execute very well. And so people like Chomps here kind of get hung out to dry. You had problems with them before?
We'd see them occasionally, but they didn't seem too keen on getting too close to the quarry. Not sure if it was the noise or all the workers. I can't believe that an entire pack moved into the quarry. I thought that kind of bad luck only happened in New Vegas.
Alrighty, talk about something else.
Okay.
And let's get out of here.
If you insist on going north, don't be expecting a rescue when you get into trouble.
Yeah, and he's not kidding, so we're going to leave that alone. I'm going to see here. Fast travel. Okay, so we officially got fast travel on. Here's Sloan. And I'm going to see. I think it's in that bigger area, but I want to see if there's anything we can steal from here. All right, mess hall. Anybody home? No. How perfect. Any bottle cap? Maybe. Oh, we do have somebody. But not back here. Okay. I want that Brahmin steak. I will need some food at some point. Hey. Now I believe this person's going to ask...
Let me ask you a question.
Is going to give me a quack.
What's the tastiest thing you've ever eaten?
Oh boy, is that an interesting question for today. Anything that wasn't made 200 years ago.
Yeah, can you believe some people still eat that stuff? Anyway, I've got this recipe for a Deathclaw omelet that I've been itching to try out. Trouble is, I need a Deathclaw egg. Kinda obvious, I suppose.
I suppose. All right, where can I find a Deathclaw egg?
The quarry just north of here is full of Deathclaws, so there's bound to be an egg or two in there somewhere.
There are. There's also a bunch of Deathclaws.
A Deathclaw egg from anywhere will do. According to my Aunt Rose, those things have a ridiculously long shelf life.
Okay, what are you offering in exchange for something that will very likely get me killed?
I don't have much in the way of money, but I'd be willing to share the secret of the recipe.
Well, I do love eating exotic things.
All right. Do you need anything to eat or drink?
Not at the moment, actually.
All right, then.
All right, so later on, if I want to, I could go get myself a Deathclaw egg and get rewarded for that.
Man, I wish I'd stayed back in California some days.
Yeah, it's pretty great. You should. I love it here. Let's see. Are you gone? You are gone. I don't need the scrap metal. Is there anything in here I do want? No, it's in the bar. Okay, let's go. But since we're here, we may as well look around. All these were mining towns at one point, so they're pretty much mining towns again. What else? Here we got a pool table. I don't see any blue star caps. Okay. All right, not here. What about upstairs? We got a safe, though. I'll definitely take what's in that safe. I'll take the bottle cap. Another Carton of cigarettes, don't need that. Average. Shoot. Not have 50. Okay, we got to remember that and come back later. My lockpick is almost 50, but not quite yet. So I can't open that safe yet. So I'm going to come back here momentarily. Worker barracks.
Good morning.
Very busy. I would love to take that duck and cover, but all of them are here, and they will definitely see. Are you going to leave too? You want to go somewhere? I can't get in there either. Okay. All right, note to self. Come back here once we're at 50. All right. Is there anything? Yeah, okay, so we're going to fast travel back down to Gene's. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to go here. And now we have a little marker on our map. Now my H2O icon is on, meaning I need to drink some water. You've never been out in the desert around Vegas, it is very hot. I remember being out there, it was like 115, I want to say. Which is, I don't know exactly what it is in Celsius, but it's well into the 40s. And I don't recommend it. Turns out that is pretty inhospitable. All right, so here is, you can kind of see it off in the distance right now, is the NCR Correctional Facility. There we got a couple of powder gangers. You see, anytime they have this NCRCF jacket on, nope, that means that they are inmates, or rather were inmates, because now they're in control of the prison. And if you couldn't figure it out before, powder means gunpowder, which means they love explosives. So I'm going to be very careful going up towards the prison. Otherwise, I could get blown to bits. I'm going to try to stay on the main road here. It's just easier to spot mines and such. There's all the powder gangers I killed, who attacked me for, like, no good freaking reason. All right, let's go to jail. Okay, thought that was a mine. It looked like a mine for a second. But yeah, you can approach this from any angle, but a lot of the area around it is all mined. So Joe Cobb gave us a pass to come in here. We also have looks like to have feral dogs. That doesn't mean everyone's going to be glad to see us. Now, they do know who we are.
Never gets old when something blows up.
Let's see. Anything in here I should be worried about? Ramen steak. Heck yeah. Dynamite, naturally. Now, the reason I want that Brahmin steak is, of course, I do have to eat and drink and sleep in this mode. Hey, Risky Does. It has been a minute. How are you? We are just starting an evil run of Fallout New Vegas. What are you up to? Oh, thank you. I am doing well. How are you? All right, we have discovered the NCR Correctional Facility. And we'll let it open on up. Go talk to this guy, who looks like Joe Cobb, but he is not.
Hey there, girly. You here to party with the powder gangers?
Yeah, I swapped. Now I'm a girl now. Let's see. What is this place?
This is, or was, the Big House. New California Republic Correctional Facility. Not much correcting went on here, just slave labor. One day, us prisoners decided to liberate ourselves. Killed the warden, killed the guards, took over the whole damn territory.
Can I go in?
Yeah, all right. Figure you could help us out the way you helped out Cobb's crew over in Goodsprings.
Maybe so. Who's in charge?
That'll be Eddie. You can usually find him sitting in the warden's old chair up in the main building.
Okay. Sounds easy enough. If you're free, why are you sticking around?
We've got the biggest, baddest fort in the wasteland. There's water and power, and if we need grub, we just go out and steal it.
That does make things easier, doesn't it? Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so now we are free to enter. If we can find, Myers is going to be important for later.
Didn't know anyone would willingly walk into this place. Not unless they were looking for trouble. What's your story?
I'm looking for trouble. Nothing I need.
Watch yourself out there.
We're going to make Myers the sheriff of Primm here in a little bit. Okay, let's go find Eddie. He's in the old warden's area. Maybe here? I don't entirely recall where he is. And I'm still looking around for mines. NCRCF administration. That's promising. These things are just bombed to hell. Okay,
Damn, running low on smokes again.
Can't open that. Hannigan, your
Thought
name.
there was a new face around. I'm the doctor around here. Sort of.
Okay. I could use a doctor.
I've seen worse.
Fix me up.
Not a problem. Just some scrapes here and there.
Easy enough. All right. Cool. So now I'm back to max health. Any maladies I have are no more. Still got to find the warden's office. Where's he at? No, not in the bathroom. Looking for Eddie. I think he's upstairs, I believe. Are you Eddie? You are not. You're a bodyguard. This is... Okay, what's this?
Hello?
Oh, wait, can I get it? No, I can't get in there. I need 50. Are you Eddie? You are.
You're the one Cobb mentioned.
I am.
Maybe you feel like helping us out around here.
Sure. What do you need done?
This is powder ganger territory. My territory. Most of the guys around here understand that. One, Chavez doesn't. Chavez formed his own crew and have been hitting traders on their own. Everybody I've sent after him either got killed or weren't able to catch him. That leaves you. What do you say?
Sure.
Good. Chavez and his boys were last seen south of here. If you're lucky and he's careless, he might still be there.
Well, okay. We'll go hunt down Chavez.
Yeah, get out of here.
Now, I can't use any of this stuff yet. Let's see. Where is Chavez on the map? There he is. My marker. So we're gonna go find some rebel powder gangers and kill them. Earn a couple of caps. Get some XP. And get on. How do I get out of here? Not here. No, that was there. Oh, right. It's through there. Okay. All right. So he is to the south. Just over there. I want to say there's a hole in the fence somewhere. I believe there is, anyway. A couple of different quest lines where you end up raiding this place. Taking out everybody. Get the gun back up. And let's see what's out here. Still looking around for mines. Trying to stay out of the grass. Both the Powder Gangers and Caesar's Legion do love to hide mines. Let's make my job a little tougher. We have not met the Legion yet. But we're gonna. All right. So we have what seems to be a rogue group over here. Shotgun. Yeah, we'll do that or the Magnum. No, the laser pistol's better. All right. So as of right now, and I have this little hidden icon up at the top. This means that they do not see me. They are not aware of my presence. And it'll go to different stages as they become more aware of me. But I'm going to try to get around here so it's a little easier. Also, because you've seen how jank some of the combat can be, we'll do a quick little save. And that way, just in case this goes poorly, we can restart. Alright, there. Okay, so detected means not so much they know exactly where I am, but they know something's up. Somebody might be here. So their antennas are going up a little bit like, what's going on? Get those barrel cactus fruit. Barrel cactus fruits are good for hydration. All right, so Chavez is over here. Now, I do not have high speech, so I cannot talk Chavez out of rebelling against the Powder Gangers. Can, however, kill him. Goodbye, Chavez. Oh, I got one. Goodbye. All right, we got like 2 more. That was good advice. You should have taken it. Down you go. How's my health? About halfway. Anyone else? I think that's it. All right. Take some bottle caps. Single shotgun. I already have a shotgun. Don't need it. A couple of other powder gangers over there. I don't think they are with Chavez. Who is now this pile of ashes. This guy does not appear to be angry with me. Okay. Let's see. Read notes. Some of the fellas farther north are starting to organize. We're starting to think it's a good idea. Going to pool resources if we're going to survive out here. Sure, you've noticed the decline in travelers. If they're getting wise, so should we. Campfire. I don't see any explosives yet. Take that lad's life. All right, that appears to be it. Head back and tell them what good boys we were. That's right, I'm a girl now. Never mind. I forgot. Welcome back, Otacon. We just did our first powder ganger quest. And we're going to slip back in here. I believe, yeah, I think that fence is open, but this one isn't. We'll have to go back through the standard way. And I'm just looking around for mines. That my armor could use some repair. Dehydration level has increased. I am now sick with advanced dehydration. Okay, let's address that. Let's see. All right, some barrel cactus fruit. Anything else? Mesquite pod. All right, that's lowered me a little bit. Well, eventually, I think I'm going to turn down the H2O consumption. I think it's a little much, if I remember right. He's already good with me being here. You can put the gun away.
Any lawman that comes after me won't have it easy.
And then we'll go turn in this quest. Get some XP. Let's see, is there a faster way to find the stairs? I think they're over here. And here's that. All right.
I've been thinking that since you've been good to us, we can be good to you.
Oh, yeah?
We've got plenty of spare powder and dynamite around. Say the word and we can give you some of it every couple days.
Well, that's nice. All right. Let's see. Chavez has been dealt with.
I'm happy you cleared that up for me. But we've got another situation to worry about. There's a merchant hanging around near the prison.
Oh, yeah?
Something feels funny about him, and I want you to deal with him. Shake him down if he's legit, but if not, take him out.
Okay. What exactly is funny about him?
Most people already know we run this territory and are usually in a hurry to get out. Not this guy. It's like he wants us to come get him.
Seems odd. Okay, let's go see him.
Yeah, get out of here.
All right. Let's go do just that. Go see what he might need. And then we will eventually get over to Primm. Primm is that town just south of here. That has a big old roller coaster. And fun fact, that's a real place. That roller coaster is real. I've actually been on it. How far out are we? Let's see. All right, it's over by Gene skydiving. That's fine. Let's see. I think we can get up this. If it is too steep, it won't let us. So we kind of have to do this at a particular angle. These powder gangers won't attack us, I don't think. I didn't think the last set would either. We got a couple of bloat flies. Kind of right in our way. They're not too difficult. Now, we do need to drink some more water. That is radioactive water. It's not a great idea. You go. I do enjoy doing this without VATS. VATS is that auto-targeting system. VATS always just kills the pacing for me, you know? Kind of makes the fights less fun. But that's my taste. Other people might like them. All right, so where is this merchant? Oh, it's time for an ad break. All right, 1 second. Let's find the merchant is, I think, right over here. And then we'll do our ad break. There he is. I presume. There we go. All right. Let's do our ad break. If you're on the red or purple apps, if you watch ads for the next 3 minutes, it helps support the stream. Thank you for doing that. If you're on TikTok, watch clips for the next 3 minutes, and I will be right back. Thank you.
We have to fight to kiss the princess.
Wait, what? No, I want to kiss the princess.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to fight me for it.
Hang on. Hey, princess.
Yes.
You...
Dex, scrub, get good.
Don't you want to kiss someone with a bow? Oh my god. Alright, well.
It was disappointingly easy to kill you.
It was.
Welcome to the Callisto Protocol, a new survival horror game where you wake up and escape prison during a viral outbreak, team up with a fellow inmate, wear diegetic UI, get stuck on biomass, swap batteries indoors, dismember mutants with creepy names, use telekinesis, stop corpses, travel through waste processing tunnels, spot new monsters behind unbreakable glass, get tutorialized by finger paint, FaceTime your antagonist, go outside in Minnesota, find suits that upgrade your HP and pockets, fall through a disintegrating building, find a devoted weirdo who wants to evolve humanity because reasons are for nerds, and I'll hold back on endgame spoilers for now, but I could go on.
I can't see people going, oh, that's base 4.
Deploying Bear Archer.
Oh god, Bear Archer. Not again. Alright, my old nemesis. Let's do it. Okay, and we send this back. Finish this bear off with the best pun I've heard all day.
Bear disarmed.
Ha-ha!
But the real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
And this bell.
And that bell. This hat. As like the secondary treasure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh god. Why are you yawning? You are literally being chased by a bear. Oh, I don't know. Could you all hear that yawn? Did you hear that? He was like, oh, God, I don't know why I'm so tired. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, we got a ball. Oh, got that. Right over here by me.
Very good. You've really come together as a team, thanks to the one of you who appears to be doing all of the work.
You're welcome, GLaDOS. There's something I've always wanted. All right, and we are back. Thank you very much, everybody. And it'll be just a few more seconds waiting for everyone to come back from the ad break here. Then we'll go talk to this merchant who seems to be very interested in hanging out in Powder Ganger territory. And there we go. All right, do it.
Hello? Can you help me?
Oh, this guy. This is not our merchant. This is Barton Thorne. What's wrong?
My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's going to die.
Now, Barton Thorne is lying to us.
Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail.
He's basically Patches. He's waiting for me to die in his trap so he can pick whatever off my corpse. Well, Barton is going...
Fine. Just leave me to my misery, then.
I'm going to do it anyway, because he's got some good stuff.
Have you decided to help me?
Yeah, sure, fine. See what I can do.
You will? Thank you for helping me. Please hurry.
All right, let's go see what's going on here. Now, I've played enough of this game to know very well what part Thorn is up to. Let's see, I think we go up there. And when I do survive, he's going to get real mad and try to kill me. We got a couple of... Oh, okay, we've got some of the geckos. We haven't fought these yet. These little guys will attack us on sight. Some of them are actually... can actually breathe fire. Not these guys, though. I think it's the golden ones. Yeah, we got a couple coming after me. Oh, more of them. All right. All right, one of them is running off. Hopefully that means we won't have to deal with him further. Nope. Glutton for punishment. Goodbye. All right. There's a couple of traps on the way up here. I gotta watch out for those. That was the main one. I think there's at least one tripwire. I don't know why, but those things creep me out. It's just those big mouths just running at you, you know? Oh, we got more of them. Like, they just look so excited to eat you. Alright, I'm not out of danger yet. It'll give me the level up screen once I am. Feel like... Still looking. I feel like there's more... Okay, there's a bear trap. I see that. And this is his other victims. Okay, I cannot disarm the bear trap. But I can do that. Anything else up here? One more. Alright, now I'm out of danger. Okay. Oh, perfect. We're going to get lockpick and science up to 50, then we can go back to Sloan. Okay, so we could do Black Widow and Cherchez La Femme. These are, so we had, so before, when I got my first level up, we were a male character, we've re-rolled, and now we're Evie. Let's see, so we now have 10% damage against male opponents, and I will have access to unique dialogue, which is fun as hell. Intense training, retention. Let's do the Black Widow one. That one's fun. Because most of the opponents in this game are male. There are some lady opponents, but most of them are not. How am I doing on ammo? Crap ton of 10mm rounds. Appreciated. Ooh, the recharger rifle. The recharger rifle is okay. That is 4 clubs. For some reason. Yeah, the recharger rifle is alright. The recharger rifle, as you can imagine, will just recharge ammo. So you can't run out, but it does take time. Hey, Barton. How's it going, bud?
Sorry I tricked you. But thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there. After I deal with you.
Yeah, funny story about that. You have a pipe, and I have a laser pistol. So I'm not entirely sure why you were so damn confident a moment ago, but it was clearly a mistake. Note to self. What is note to self? Remember not to roll off the cliff and kill yourself while you're sleeping. You'll show her. You'll show everyone. What is too stupid to live even me? Alrighty. Well, that's the end of that. Okay, we have... Let's see. Oh, man, I still need more hydration. Where am I gonna find it? There's a wellspring not too far away from here. I know that. Normally, we would have found this when we were doing the Goodsprings tutorial missions, but we decided not to. Just because I feel like most people have played this game before. Not everybody. But they just kind of like introduce the game systems and all that. It's nothing too wild. But we can visit it. I think it's right over there. We can visit that, and then we can get some water. It's not great water, but it will work. There it is. Well, we're going to be friendly and put our gun away. Who is our person here? Are you traveling merchant?
Better be careful around these parts. I hear there's powder gangers around and dangerous for merchants like me.
Then what are you doing here? Traveling a light for a merchant, aren't you?
Well, you see, Fuck. I'm really a bounty hunter trying to catch some powder gangers. But they probably saw through me just like you did.
Yeah, they did.
I've been hanging around hoping to ambush some of them, but haven't had any success.
Let's see. This is powder ganger territory. There's a toll, pay up. Or you better leave while you can. They're not going to fall for it. You have 2 armed mercenaries with you. So normally I am all about, let's just open fire on them. But I believe if a fight breaks out, I'm going to lose.
Yeah, was a stupid idea anyway. See you around.
So let's not press our luck. Let's let them leave. All right, now we're going to drink some water. Let's see, is there anything about filling up my canteen? No, just water. Okay. There we go. All right. We are properly hydrated now. How's it going?
What do you need? Later.
All right. Good talk. So yeah, like she would normally like teach you how to use the campfire. And I still have nothing. All right. Campfires will do, you know, you'll get little natural upgrades. They're not that interesting, but, you know, kind of fun. If you're doing a survival playthrough, campfires are very helpful. Any other time, they're not. At all. This game really isn't meant for survival playthroughs, I don't think. All right. So, let's see. The NCRCF is back there. These are the powder gangers who helped me out as I was getting attacked by mercenaries. And they gave their lives for me. Ooh, psycho. Now, there's also, there are rugs in this game. And you can partake in them, and they can give you certain buffs. But, of course, like actual rugs, you can get yourself addicted. And then if you stop using them, you go through withdrawal and all that. So it's not... It's worth it if you're really stuck. Now, later on, of course, it's going to be a lot easier because we're going to start getting companions. Now, the one problem that I'm going to have is there's a number of companions that really don't like the Legion. So they are not going to like me working with them. So, like, Boone hates the Legion. Arcade hates the Legion. Cassidy doesn't like it if you're evil. So, those folks are probably not going to stick around for very long. I do have an unlimited companions mod. And mostly just because, like, I always hate it when you have more people, but the game just arbitrarily says, no, you can only take 2 companions. It's like, well, why? I have 5 other people. Why wouldn't I go in with a full team, guns blazing? So I just said, forget it. Now, what that does mean is that the gunfights, as the game get easier. Because you have more guns in that fight. And I am okay with that. I don't play this game for the super tight gameplay. I play it for the story. All right. Only got 9 energy cells left. I should try to ration those off. Let's go talk to Eddie.
Damn, running low on smokes again.
And then I think after that, I'll go to Sloan and try to get in that safe. Let's see what's in that safe. I want it. Whatever it is, it will be mine. I think, yeah, this way. And here's Eddie.
What?
Got rid of him.
Good. Had him figured for NCR. One of the Rangers, maybe. Anyway, speaking of the NCR, I need you to take a walk down to Primm.
Oh, yeah?
The NCR hasn't raised hell over our breakout, and I want to find out why. They're up to something. I can feel it.
They're busy. That's what's going on, but we don't know that yet. What am I looking for in Primm?
I know the NCR has troops near Primm, so talk to the locals and find out if any of those troops are going to be coming our way.
I'll see what I can find out. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, get out of here.
I'm going. All right, so we have to head down to Primm. We'll do that after we get back from Sloan here. So Primm is that town just to the south. And yeah, if you ever want to ride a roller coaster, you can. In the middle of a town. Okay, so let's see. There's Primm. We will head down there. First, we're going to Sloan. Fast travel to keep it easy. And we're here in the mining office. I can do this real quick before he shows up. It's just bottle caps. All right, fair enough. You didn't see anything. Don't worry about it. Hey! Okay. Now that's done. Well, let's see. We'll head back down to Gene skydiving. I think we've done everything we can in Sloan until we get a Deathclaw egg, which will not be until way later. Now, I do like my laser pistol, but I only have 9 shots left. That's not a great place to be. We are going to do an energy weapons run. And I do know where the best plasma rifle in the game is. But we will need either science or lockpick to be at 100 before we can get that. So I am going to push those skills as hard as we can. Either one will do. We're going to definitely max out both of them. And we'll take a walk down here. Now, I think we are kind of coming up towards... Let's see, we're not there yet. I think what I'll do is I'm going to sleep in that same trailer. Because it's getting to be dark. And when we get to Vegas, there'll be a lot of lights, but, like, there's not a lot of light at night. I mean, granted, it's the desert in the middle of the night. There shouldn't be. But it does make it a little harder to see. So why don't we go to dawn here. And let's see. One more hour. There we go. Ooh, and I need food. That's okay. I've been stealing food. Let's have ourselves a Brahmin steak. There we go. All right. It's that overlay, unfortunately, is activated by tab, and so is the Pip-Boy. So if I try to open my Pip-Boy, it keeps opening the overlay. I'm gonna change that for tomorrow's stream. I won't be able to fix it right now, but we'll adjust that. All right, there is Gene skydiving. That's where we got ambushed, and we're gonna head down the 15, all the way to Primm. So the NCR is in Primm. The powder gangers are right about that. They're not there for the powder gangers. We got more powder gangers just hanging out here. So if we had helped out Goodsprings, all these folks would be trying to kill us. Which would make our life a lot harder. Let's see, we might have a gecko or two, but other than that, we're good. I see something running around in that pool. What are you? You're a rad roach. You gonna mind your own, or are you coming after me? Some radiation over there, so I'm gonna just leave that alone. This is the way to Nipton and Los Angeles, where I used to live. Another rad roach on the road here. And a gecko. I do like that they can fight each other. And killed the rad roach, now they're running off. Alright, good. Hopefully that means they're not going to come after me. We'll see. Now, Primm is a little bit of a different story. So, am I streaming tomorrow? I am. It'll be 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time. And we're going to pick up wherever we leave off today. We've got about a little over half done right now. I think this guy wants to talk to me.
Where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits.
Well, what's going on in Primm?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding.
Oh, well, that's a
What's
shame.
more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Goodsprings.
I highly doubt that. All right, let's see. Shouldn't you be protecting the town?
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Why not?
We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Okay, we can do that. This is the west side of the overpass. And there's Primm. And this is this little makeshift NCR outpost. I almost said NPR. That is very different. Heck yeah, energy cells. All right, good. Nobody saw me. Didn't happen. Also got a first aid box over there, and nobody within eyesight. All right, perfect. Water. All right. Over encumbered, cannot run. All right. All right, let's go talk to Lieutenant Hayes. So this is the NCR setup in Primm. Let's see what he'd like. Hey, Hayes.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
My business is trying to get the heck out of here, and unfortunately, I gotta deal with you first. Does the NCR have any plans to attack the prison up north of here?
Military operations are classified information. The brass is familiar with the situation at the NCRCF.
But I need more speech.
I have some free time. Ask away.
Gotta be another way to solve this then. What are you doing out here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
Why is that? What's the problem?
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
Okay, tell me about the correctional facility.
Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And I've been ransacking the area since then.
You have any information on the convicts?
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought. Most of them, at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
Okay.
Goodbye.
We got 2 of you here. How do I get information about battery hangers? Okay, so if I pickpocket Hayes, this other guy's gonna see me. That is bad news for me. Turn the light on. This guy here. Don't like you. Okay, let me see if there is any... If I go to the quests, I fought the law. Talk to the locals in Primm and learn what, if anything, the NCR is planning for their correctional facility. All right, so in that case, maybe we talk to some of the other folks.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
You're going to hear that a lot.
If you got something to say it to the lieutenant.
Nah.
I'm
Sergeant McGee.
Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
Does the NCR have any plans to attack the prison north of here?
I have no idea. I just go and do what they tell me.
Okay.
Ma'am?
Anything in here that might tell me anything? Hey, Tyrone.
Hey, what can Tyrone do for you?
Oh, what do you do here?
Just making some deliveries to the troops here in Primm. I'm stationed in California, but I come across the border a couple times a month.
Do you like being part of the NCR military?
It's better than farming or herding Brahmin. As long as they don't send me to the front lines, I'm a happy man. Later.
All right, let's see here. Do you have anything on you? No. Drug chemicals. Ooh. I'll hold off for that. Yeah, it tells me nothing. But it's not enough to get any actionable details. So we might have to go into town. Which will be a bit of a gunfight. I'll have to save before we do. See real quick, is there anything here? Oh, how about you? NCR Trooper.
You lost?
Yeah, I would understand why you would think that, but no. So, as you can see here, we got a couple of mines. See those? I'm not sure if they're there to protect us from the powder gangers or if the powder gangers from us. Now, if you're quick, you can actually disarm these things. Just like that, but then you get I get over encumbered really quickly with this build. I don't have much endurance. Let's see. I'm going to swap back to the armored Vault 13 jumpsuit. This thing... Ooh, high sneak. Yeah, all right. Okay. Speaking of sneak, when we get in here, we are going to attract a lot of attention from the locals that we don't want. We'll have a little bit of a shootout. I'm going to try to hold off as long as I can. See if I can get into the Mojave Express, because that is my employer. So I am a courier. And I was delivering that platinum chip at the beginning. All right, they know I'm here. Down you go. Go back. All right, now we have a defensible position up here. And if they want to come at me, they can. But I can set up a nice little kill box. Oh! That's right. They have grenades. I forgot about that. Oh, you are holding some dynamite. Any chance I can hit that? Yes! Goodbye. Okay, real quick. Yep. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Because I am crippled, I have to use a doctor's bag. And then maybe a stim pack, too. Wait for that to recharge my health. Ah, darn it. Crippled me again. Is that it? That appears to be it. Awesome. Anything else I could use? No. Alright. How about you guys? Bobby pin. That's useful. Alright. Looking around if there's anybody else. I'm not sure if that alerted everybody. Mojave Express delivery order 4 of 6. Let's read this real quick. So this is going to be important for the main quest. Instructions. Deliver the package at the north entrance of the Vegas Strip by way of Freeside. An agent of the recipient will meet you at the checkpoint. Take possession of the package and pay for the delivery. Bring the payment to Johnson Nash, the Mojave Express agency in Primm, 250 caps. Manifest. Package contains 2 oversized dice composed of fuzzy material. Contract penalties. You are an authorized agent of the Mojave Express package delivery is until the delivery is complete and payment has been processed. You're actually obligated to complete this, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, there are, and of course, this is what I had, which is identical. And the package contains 1 oversized poker chip. So somebody hired 6 different couriers, all with different novelty items, and sent them around to deliver those to Vegas. You happen to be the one that they found and took out. All right. Can I examine the electronics? I need 55. I do not have 55. Okay. So that thing is Edie, who will be one of our companions here, but I need to get slightly more science. Do I have... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have a Programmer's Digest. Let's do it. Okay. So, examine the electronics. And let's see. A few of the primary electronic systems seem to be functional. I'm going to run a bypass on it. We'll repair it with parts. We have a damaged Duraframe iBot. And it looks as though damaged servos with gyroscopes can be replaced with the correct components. 3 pieces of scrap metal, 2 sensor modules, and some scrap electronics. Scrap metal, sensor modules, and scrap electronics. Okay, well, I've got some scrap metal. I don't think I have scrap electronics. No. So I need 1 more scrap metal, sensor modules, scrap electronics, and then I'll have myself my first companion. Now, unfortunately for me, that scrap is pretty expensive. Now, they just gave me a set of magazines that I could use. Oh, yeah, I'm still crippled. Hang on a second. Yeah, okay. Now, I have enough repair. But I can't repair it without the parts. Okay, scrap metal, sensor modules, scrap electronics. That's what we need. We'll look around for that. All right, so there's a problem in the Lucky Casino that we will have to deal with, but the locals are hanging out inside the Vicky and Vance Casino. 7 rounds. Before we go in there, I'm going to go look at the other areas. Go see what I can scrounge. One guy that we didn't get yet. Oh, crap, there's several of them. Okay, okay, it's going to be like that. Fine. You got a varmint rifle. Torso seems like a better shot. Doesn't really do much at range. Fine. Nothing of note. All right, let's go in here. Reset this a little bit.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Well, that happens sometimes whenever I'm involved. Do you know if the NCR is planning to attack the prison north of here?
I might know something, but my memory ain't what it used to be. Sometimes it needs motivating.
Motivating how? Okay, I need either speech or barter, both of which still suck. I got 100 caps.
Well, I swore not to say a word, but an NCR deserter passed through some days ago and traded for supplies. According to him, the NCR has decided enough's enough and is going to send in a mess of troops to take back the prison any day now.
Okay, then. Good to know. Let's see. Do you have anything to trade? Not yet.
See ya.
Okay. So I got to report back to Eddie.
Watch out!
Okay, they're all alerted for some reason.
Hello there.
Hello.
What brings you to Primm?
Let's see.
I'm Ruby. My husband and I are Primm long...
Oh, he's a trader. Okay.
Goodbye.
Now she is... Let's see. Where's Johnson? Yeah, there you are.
Hey, youngster.
Do you have anything for sale? That's what I want.
Well, yes and no. Problem is, I ain't going into my shop until I know it's good and safe.
Okay. So you won't sell me anything until I...
Later.
Solve this town's problem. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can find some scrap around here. We will eventually go clear out those other folks. I need sensor modules, scrap metal, and scrap electronics. Oh, there's a safe.
Morning.
We'll close that. Anybody in here? I don't think so. Pre-war money we can sell, so it's usually a good idea to grab that. Salesman Weekly. Oh, I could have used that. All right, well, too late now. Could have saved myself 100 caps. Fixing things good for repair. Hey, don't worry about what I was doing there. It's fine. pick the door, very easy, but they will probably spot me. Oh, man, there's a lot of safes in there. Remember that for later. All right, but it seems to get anything done around here, we are going to have to go out and shoot some people, as is tradition in this game. All right, so they have forgotten about me now, which is good news for me. Hoping it stays that way. I know of there's at least 2 of them. Ah, they spotted me. All right. Man, I got crippled for anything in this game. Get out of here. All right. The other one is just an absolute dead eye and it's hitting me over there. So let's see. I'm not going to use the... I'm not going to use the doctor's bag until we're done with this, because I'll get re-crippled immediately. Get back here. And goodbye. All right, now I think that the area is clear. Pretty sure. Got anything good on you? Not really. I think this is Deputy Beagle's shack. Or Beagle? Deagle? I'm trying to remember his name. Deputy Beagle. That's right. All right, now nobody's home. He is currently hostage, or held hostage, inside the casino.
Welcome to the Kevolution.
Hey! Was that New Vegas 209? Appropriate. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're doing a Legion run, and we are going after the Meat of Champions, if you're familiar with that. Gun case. Oh, what's in here? Ooh, silence pistol is always a good idea. Let's see. I'm going to lose that shotgun. The shotgun's don't... You don't get too many up-close and personal fights in this game. All right. Not seeing much in the way of scraps that I can use on Edie. NCR for all for life. NCR is absolutely the best option. I mean, it's unfortunate. I mean, or that or Mr. House, I should say. But we're on a Legion playthrough today, so we are not picking the best option for anybody except for ourselves. All right, Primm Sheriff's Office. Got a reloading bench. No scrap. All right, well, these two... Okay, so the sheriffs are indisposed at the moment. I do not see any scraps. You're sad they didn't do it for the Season 2 of Fallout? Well, it's only one episode out so far. You never know what it's going to be. All right, I'll report back to Eddie. Just looking around to see if there's any... Oh, my hunger level's increased. All right, fine. We can fix that. I got that other Brahmin steak. Boom. Handled. All right. Now, we still don't have all the parts we need for Eden. And I'm trying to think of where we could find it. Maybe Chet? We go back to Goodsprings. Chet is now terrified of us. But the good news is that means he will definitely trade with us. All right. Now, as you saw, this will sometimes give you the reputation that you have in that town. So the Powdergangers own Goodsprings now, and they like me. It's wild that the bodies are just going to be here, like, forever. All right. We need sensor modules, scrap electronics. There's Chet. And there's my scrap metal. Scrap electronics. Still need sensor modules, but that was very worth it. Jeff's just looking in the corner right now. Anything back here I could steal? Not really. All right, we'll see what Chet has for sale. Hi, Chet.
I won't make any trouble for the gang. Just let me keep my store and I'll cut you a little discount.
You know, but Mr. House is still alive. He is. Now, I don't know whether or not that takes place before or after the events of New Vegas. All right, so we're already good on scrap metal. We need sensor module. And let's see. We need, I think, one more sensor module. People are saying it's before. Okay, well then, yeah. So it doesn't, invalidate the events of Fallout New Vegas. I have 1,100 caps. I think I'm going to be all right. All right, cool. That's something.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Goodbye.
Take it easy now.
All right. So I now have... I think I needed 2 sensor modules. I'm trying to recall. I cannot fast travel while I'm over encumbered, unfortunately. Oh, well, I got Chet here. I can sell stuff instead of dropping it.
Supplies?
No, looking to sell some stuff.
Dan.
Okay, I'm wearing the Armored Bolt 13. Definitely not the doctor's bags. In fact, I should probably get a few more of those. If you have any, do. Frag mine. Don't need it. Grenade rifle, I do. Did I not see the Kings in the trail?
We're doing business with you.
I didn't, so I have not seen the new episode.
Take it easy now.
I'm still over encumbered. Shoot, okay.
You looking to buy?
I'm gonna wait until all the episodes are out and then see them all at once. Let's see. All right, what else is likely to have a lot of weight? Merc Adventure outfit. Get out. Oh, the King's a Ghoul. Yeah, they do take some liberties sometimes, which is unfortunate. Scrap metal. There's really nothing else I can take the Salesman Weekly, I guess. Empty syringe. The dynamite. I'm not really on a explosives playthrough. Anything further? Bleak Venom. I don't think I need that. Oh yeah. Sell off all my money.
Thanks. Take it easy now.
All right. Let's go to Primm and see what more I need. We could also potentially see if somebody in Sloan could sell us the remaining items. Okay, 3 scrap metal, 2 sensor modules, and some scrap electronics. Okay, I currently have 3 scrap metal, scrap electronics, and I need 1 more sensor module. And then we can repair Edie. I don't think there's a sensor module back here anywhere, but you never know. Let's see. I'm gonna up to Sloan and see if somebody will sell me one. I think there is... Where's the mess hall? Is that here? Yes. What's her face? That stuff for sale.
Hey there. What's new? Sure thing.
You do not have a sensor module. All right. Well.
All right, then.
Now, I'm not coming back here, so I don't mind the loss in karma. She's got some stuff back here. Any sensor module. It would be great to get a... Let's see, to get a companion this early. No. All right. Fair enough. All right, let's go back to the jail. Go turn in the information to Eddie. I don't know if anyone's selling stuff in here. We haven't really looked to see if there's a merchant anywhere. Talk to Myers. Yeah, I'm crippled. I know. Anybody here a merchant of any kind? I don't think so. Now, there is a doctor over here. I will go talk to him and get my crippling issue taken care of. Yeah, this guy right here. Oh, no, you.
Sticking around, I see. I've seen worse. Not a problem. Just some scrapes here and there.
See if you got stuff for sale.
Sticking around, I see.
You are not selling anything. All right.
Later.
Okay, we're still looking for... Oh, man, those doctor's bags would be really helpful. Really wish you were not here. All right, well...
Hello?
You are Scrambler. Do you sell anything?
What are you looking at?
Why are you called Scrambler?
Why? It's because I mess up people so bad they don't know what part goes where when I'm done. Uh-huh.
Bathroom. More bodyguards.
Hello?
Nobody's named, so I'm guessing they're not vendors.
What?
They're gonna plant... Yeah, NCR's gonna raid soon.
Sounds like they're already here. There's no way I'm letting them take me alive. There's no reason for you to stick around and help us, but feel free to kill a few of the bastards on your way out.
Hello.
Which is generally not a great idea. I'm gonna try to stay out of the NCR's business for right now. They will eventually grow to hate us. But he is correct. There's really no reason for us to stick around here. Yeah, I'm going to steal those. What? You've got bigger problems. Don't worry about it. Sensor module. No. Where could I find a sensor module? Yep, I'm a thief. Deal with it. Okay. That's happening. Oh, God. I think we're going to go out this way. Anything in the way of... Ooh. Blue Star bottle cap. Yeah! That's very worth it. Okay, well, all that fighting is happening. I'm going to go over here. I think we've officially finished up the quest route. Let's see. Still don't have a sensor module. And I don't think there's any place we're going to be able to find it between now and working out some stuff in Primm. So let's see. Quest. All right. So the only way that we're going to find out, we're going to continue the main quest, is to inquire about our assignment in Primm. The only way to do that is to take care of the Primm problem that they have right now. So let's go do that. So what's going on right now? Oh, hunger levels increased. What's going on right now in Primm is the, let's see, well, the sheriff has been killed. And as of right now, the deputy is being held hostage. So there's a bunch of old powder gangers in there. Now what I'm going to do, sneak on in, try to get the deputy back. And ideally, we're going to be able to do that with stealth. So I have some stealth boys. And stealth boys will basically turn you invisible. This is easier entered from the back, if I remember right. It's been a minute. Maybe I have to do it up top. I think that if it's not back here, then I'm... Yeah, I'll have to do it up top. All right, that's fine. So what we're gonna do is head up the roller coaster tracks here. All right, they're shooting at me. It's fine. And we're gonna head into this door. They shouldn't know I'm here. I have one stealth boy. Shoot. All right, we might have to blast our way through this one. And if we do, we do.
Hey!
Oh, crap. I was feeling confident, and then... Okay. Just do this the easy way. Goodbye. Okay, now they don't know I'm here.
I've got you now.
Who's got me now? I don't know where you are. And I'm okay with that. Are you in here? No. You are, though.
Damn!
Goodbye.
Who's there?
Nobody.
Maybe I'm just jumpy.
Maybe you are. Nobody here? No.
Who's there? What was that?
Give me a little bit of HP back, so... Do this real quick. Just drink all the water. Alright. Go. We go up a floor. I believe he's actually on the ground floor, if I remember right. Heard what sounded like a knife.
Just jumpy.
Don't love that.
Maybe
What else?
I'm just jumpy.
I think you're just jumpy.
What was that? Who's there?
Uh-oh. Oh, you're right there.
I'm hit!
Yeah, you are.
Come on!
This thing is not quick to reload. Uh-oh. Who's here? And goodbye. Alright, somebody's still here, because I got the level up. Hotel cabinet key. Give me a sensor module. Hey, Holloway, how are you? We are doing a Legion run of Fallout New Vegas. What are you up to? Yeah, we're back on the second floor again. Yes, Kevin Nation, how are we feeling? This is... Where are you? Can't go through here. Okay, fine. You folks are just chilling out, watching the playthrough. Uh-oh. Ah! Now I am getting footage for a new video. And playing my favorite game, which I love. Alright. Doctor's bag, nothing in there. Scrap metal, which I don't need. Okay, now I'm safe. I think we will do... I'm going to bring speech up to 25. We keep missing stuff for that. Let's see. Yeah. I did medicine to 30. Okay, what are the new perks we got? So there's Tech Junkie. Able to get more scrap metal. Don't care. Persistent manner. No. Educated. Gain 2 skill points every time you advance in a level. Best taken early on. I agree with that. Let's do that one. Educated is a good one. So it means we get more skill points for every level up we get, which is a good one to take early on because you can stack it. May as well look around. Is there anybody else I need to be aware of?
Maybe I'm just jumping.
I hear those people. Somebody is just jumpy. I don't have repair 35. Son of it. I thought about doing more repair. Repair might be a good one to invest in. I think like 35 repair is a pretty good threshold. All right, we're down on the ground floor.
Maybe I'm just jumping.
Maybe not. Let's see. Whichever one you prefer, Holloway. Appreciate the offer though, but yeah, it's really about like which viewing experience you like. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Hurry up and reload, please. Thank you. He's got a helmet. Not good news for me. Ah. There we go. One down. Now there's you.
They killed him.
Yep, sure did. Uh-oh. Okay, we need to reload. Or we need to... some of that. I think we'll do that grenade rifle. That grenade rifle will definitely even things out. However, we're in really close quarters right now, so if I start just blasting this without warning, that'll definitely take me out, too. I think there's a big old room here.
Aha.
See if we're going to come back here. Should be able to set myself up pretty well. Oh, got me too. Son of a gun. All right, well. Whoop. Doctor, real good. Oh, God. Oh, got me. Son of a gun. That's all right. I think it'll kick me back to when we got on this floor. So what I'll do... yeah, shush with that. Yeah, kicks me back here. Okay. We'll get that grenade rifle.
What was that?
And unfortunately for me, all those folks are still alive, but hopefully... oh, God! Okay, I'm way too close. That would have absolutely killed me, too.
Aha.
You aha me.
Guess it was nothing.
The third one here somewhere. I know it. I don't know why my arms are crippled because of that, but they are. Let's see. Is this the exit? Maintenance store. Let's see what's here. It's time for an ad break. All right. Whoa. Oh, hey. You think so? Got you now. Oh, God, that was Deputy Beagle. Oops. I'm kind of okay with that because we killed Deputy Beagle. Deputy Beagle is our objective for being here, and we killed him. Which is not ideal. I think we'll try this again. All right. Back up.
Whatever. I've got better things to do.
Yeah, so do I. Man, I get crippled for everything in this. All right, let's see.
Hey! Hey!
All right, we will do that maintenance door. We will not fire this off, though. Ooh, and I am so close to being dead.
Nothing here after all.
Let's see. There's somebody. Yeah, you. How does that cripple me from all the way over here? That is freaking nonsense. Had enough. I've killed 4 of your friends. It's about to be 5. Now that got me too. All right, fine. Never played New Vegas. How evil can you go? You can go pretty darn evil in this game, and we're going evil. All right, now unfortunately, however, we are sort of stuck in this zone. I'm gonna try to stealth boy this. Let's see how well I can do this. If this is gonna work or not. There we go. I'm currently, as you can see here, I'm currently invisible. And that's going to at least allow me to get around somewhat undetected. It will, however, be a little bit more difficult when we try to get Beagle out of here, because Deagle, because he is not going to be stealth. There's that big old room we were shooting in. There's Deagle. You got anything, Beagle? Like your journal. What does this tell me? And he doesn't know that I've just stolen that. It's fine with me.
This is most unusual. The Powder Gangers have visitors today. I guess there's a first for everything. Now, those tough-looking fellows must be great cons. I recognize those funny helmets and leather vests from stories I've heard. So what are they doing with that dapper gentleman who wears a checked suit? I wouldn't mind a suit like that. They're talking about heading south toward Nipton, then west to Novak where they'll meet up with someone. I guess I could track them if I needed to, but the town of Primm needs me here to serve and protect. Oh my, I think I've been spotted.
Yeah, I think you have too. Now, unfortunately, stealth kills aren't really a thing in this game. I don't think. We are too close to you. But if you go down there, you get far enough, because I could see just how far it... I still get crippled. Get you down to the end of the hall. Actually, you know what? No, not yet.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
Okay, who are you?
Well, I'm Deputy Beagle, and I'm being held hostage. Can you imagine?
I can.
I'd be most grateful if you would set me free.
How'd you end up a hostage?
I must say it's been the low point of my career in law enforcement. The Powder Gangers stole into town at night and murdered my sister and her husband, the sheriff, in bed while I was sleeping in the office.
And we found that.
I watched them for a bit, waiting for the right moment to pounce and arrest the lot of them, taking careful notes as I watched.
And that moment never came.
To my dismay, they found me while I waited in the shadows and brought me here.
All right, stay put for now.
No need to rush on my account. I lost feeling in my hands and legs hours ago.
Because I can get around undetected, but he cannot necessarily.
Found you.
Oh, that's right. It's time for an ad break. Okay, real quick, I'm going to take out this guy, and then we will do that. Put back to the revolver. Goodbye.
What was that?
All right, they're now at least aware that I'm here. Whoa!
I'm hit.
Uh-oh. All right. Ah, crap! crap! Okay. Let's see. Back to the... No, I'm out of that. If I go to the grenade rifle, I think I will do.
That.
I'm gonna have to be in here and get away... Get them away from where Deagle is. Goodbye. I'm gonna get crippled, but it's kind of the only way. Oh, and it got me. All right. Perfect timing for that ad break. Let's see. Let's see where it restarts me here, and then we'll go ahead and do that. If you watch ads for the next 3 minutes, it helps support the stream. Oh, we're back here. All right. Thank you very much for doing that. If you are on TikTok, just hang out for the next 3 minutes, and I will be right back. Thank you.
That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
Yeah, okay, well, buddy, I tried to do the right thing, and really, isn't that better than having done nothing at all? Because the Cougars were definitely going to get you if I didn't. And I think maybe the best thing that you could do right now is give me a whole lot of your money. No, okay, you don't even... You got, 19 bullets? You know what, that was worth it. I'm glad I shot you.
So this game works exactly the same as any other NES game you played, except rather than the static black background, you have the fantasy background, and you can pivot the entire image in 3D. So check this out. You can see how the images kind of like run over each other, and it's a lot more obvious like how the art was completed when you see it this way. There we go. Take a moment and appreciate the design here.
Stellar Blade came out. I still haven't played Stellar Blade. It's wild. Stellar Blade is literally, apparently, now the most played at launch PlayStation port. That is bigger than the Final Fantasy remakes. That's bigger than the God of War games. That's bigger than the Last of Us games. It's freaking gigantic. So, you know, I'm glad to see it's getting a lot of attention. I mean, I feel like people have been waiting for the PC port for that game for a long time. Like, I would bring up Pornhub in front of my parents before I would bring up the Stellar Blade mod page, because holy crap. Happy Father's Day, everyone. My favorite cozy game? It's Red Dead Redemption 2. This is a game where you and your friends build an idyllic home out in the forest. You catch fish, hunt woodland creatures, ride horses, upgrade your home, help out the locals, play games with your buds, solve mysteries, find treasure, and slowly become enveloped in creeping dread as you realize you're in the post-Civil War South and there's racists everywhere. And then you remember, this is America.
Goddamn hooded roads.
This is my happy place.
Alrighty, coming back here. Thank you, everybody. All right, that was our last break here. I do have a hard stop in an hour, so we'll have to let's see. We'll have to go on in just a second. Waiting for that. All right, let's do it. All right, so what's a different way that we could approach this? Because I can get Deagle out, but he will get himself killed. I can use the grenade rifle, but we're in close quarters and it's difficult to accomplish. I have the Silas 22 pistol, which you can use for sneak attacks, but I have no ammo for it. Now, could I go get that ammo? Maybe. A crap ton of 10 millimeter. Crap. Alright, one down. There's two more in here. I'm gonna stim pack up real quick because I'm at about half health. I've got you now.
Damn! Damn!
Die already! Thank you. Okay. Alright. Definitely hurting right now, so I need to beat this impact. Courier's low grunts sound like Laura Bailey. I mean, Laura Bailey voices everything else ever, so I would not be surprised at all if Laura Bailey was involved in this game too. I don't know that she was, but I don't know that she wasn't either. She has to go in. Jennifer English, I can spot her too. She and Troy Baker defined your childhood when it came to video games. I mean, they were like the first like celebrity voice actors in video games, I think. Goodbye. I guess there are sneak attacks that you could do. You just can't do stealth unless you're silenced. All right, you're done. Now I wonder if I can take Beagle out this back way. Hey, Nubshirt. I want to make sure that there's a cleared exit here. I haven't been over here yet. Let's see. Anything I can steal. Anything not nailed down. The bottle caps. None of the good ones are here, unfortunately. Free more money, though. Ooh, floor safe. I cannot open it. And there's no computer. All right. I need 75 for that. 75 lockpick, and I don't have it. Stim pack, heck yeah. Now that's the exit. So what I think I'm going to do is try to get Deagle out through that back hallway. And if we can accomplish that, then I can get him out that door. Do a little hacking first, see what we can get in here. Okay, so like always, we're going to see if we can get anything with a common suffix. Okay, 5 out of 7 for wearing. So it probably has an ing. Let's see, whatever it is probably has an ing. Let's see. That is a 5 match right there. Okay, meaning is also 5 match. Roaming. No. Leading. Yes. Also 5. Okay, wow. Okay. All right, we got to be careful here. Meeting? There's meeting and beating, and it's got to be an EA. I think it's beating. There we go. Disengage the door lock. What do we find in here? By Steve maintenance key. We'll use in a bit. Doctor's bag. Heck yeah. Uh-oh. All right. Let's see. Pick our way into the safe. Get closer. Water. That's about all I need. I don't think we need extra food right now. Still love a sensor module. Don't think I'm going to find it, though. Oh, well, okay, actually. Take that back. Squirrel on a stick. Crispy squirrel butt. There we go. Okay. Oh, and a bunch of bottle caps. Okay, so I think we have successfully cleared a path. As long as we can get Deagle out without anyone noticing. We also now have that maintenance key. Let's save real quick before we get in here, just so we don't have to do that again. Because we've actually had pretty good luck so far. I like to keep it that way.
Over here!
Don't think the rest of them heard that. We want the purified water. They're over there. Oop. Are they coming? Yeah.
Damn! You like that?
He's got a pipe. So. Got to break line of sight with the one that has a gun. Come. Damn. Down you go. All right. I think that's it. Let's see. I'll take that Hydra. In fact, let's use it now. Hydras also restore limb condition. So they are very useful. And let's see, when you leave yourself crippled like that, you just get that, you do get some debuffs, and then that, very kind of like, that filter that you just saw, where everything goes out of focus, that'll happen too. Skylight lights. All right, I believe we've actually cleared a path now, so no problem with, the Eagle. I do want his journal, though. I'm just going to listen to it for the sake of... Give me that, too. Yeah, I've lost karma. What are you going to do about it, Deagle? You're all tied up. All right, for the sake of the quest,
I guess there's a
I'm going to take that one more time, and that's going to give me... Dirty water, yeah. It's going to give me the location of Nipton and Novak.
So what are they doing with that?
2 towns I'm going to be visiting later.
I wouldn't mind a suit like that. They're talking about heading south toward Nipton, then west to Novak where they'll meet up with someone. I guess I could track them if I needed to, but the town of Primm needs me here to serve and protect. Oh my, I think I've been spotted.
I think you have too. All right, let's go get Deagle out of here.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb. Well, I'm Deputy Beagle, and I'm being held hostage.
Calling him Deagle and Beagle.
Imagine? I'd be most grateful if you would set me free.
All right, well, for the sake of getting Nash's stash...
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
Yeah, I agree with you. Now, stay with me.
Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you fight my kidnappers with my help, without it. You lead the way.
That's it. Let's get the extra ones here. Let's see. I am now over encumbered, so... drink some water or something. Let's see, what can I could eat something. Cram. There we go. Handled. All right, let's go. You with me? Cool. Now he'll stick around and fight with me. Or fight alongside me, I should say. But I think we've cleared this whole area out. Done all this. They've got a little cover area here.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we?
What the heck did you do?
Myself out of a hostage situation.
Nah.
Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
I don't know. What would we do? What are the qualifications for sheriff?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice.
He may be.
Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
Have I seen Stand By Me? I have. Stand By Me is a great movie. Obviously, something a lot of people have been talking about lately with local news. But yes, I have.
Maybe next time you can bring a new sheriff back with you.
We'll see if we can find Myers, if he's still around. Assuming he survived the NCR raid. Let's go talk to Johnson Nash. There he is. Okay. Put my gun away, I suppose. Hey, you, Nash.
Hey, youngster. Still hanging about Primm, huh?
Yeah. Sure.
Sure, have a look.
Got a sensor module? Maybe. You got a lot of stuff. No sensor module. Fine. Anything I do want in here? No 22. I was hoping for that 22 so I could, like, use the silencer, the silence pistol, but I guess not. All right. They were, sister. I agree. And it's a terrible tragedy.
Later.
You know, it's a shame for all involved. And, you know, I hope it wasn't their son, but it really kind of seems like it probably was. So, It's a big loss for everybody. He was there was a kind of a period of time where he was just like synonymous with comedy. Like there was very little like he and people like him like just weren't involved in comedy wise. Oh wait, no, not that. I'm gonna let's see. Well, let's go back to actually, yeah. Let's at least 6 a.m. It'll be a little bit lighter out. Let's go to back here and see if the fighting has died down. Also, still need a sensor module. I have not forgotten. Well, this guy's dead. Well, I didn't have a sensor module on you. Reiner wouldn't be the first Hollywood crime story. No, he would not be. Here's Myers.
Sounds like the NCR is finally getting off their ass to settle things around here. Don't expect me to get in their way.
Yeah, you don't seem too worried about it. What'd you do before you ended up incarcerated?
I was a sheriff, believe it or not, for a small town far to the west of here. Short version is that sometimes justice is a little slow. I helped speed it up one too many times. I'm not sorry for anything I did, but I will do the time. Fair enough trade if you ask me.
How would you like to be Primm's new sheriff?
Assuming an NCR pardon comes with the job, and it had better. I also need to be able to do things my own way. Due process has its place. But sometimes it's just a waste of time. I'll need to know that I'm not going to end up right back in prison.
Manson, OJ, Phil Hartman. I don't know who that last one is. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
All right then. Guess I'll just make a quiet exit.
I know about the other ones, of course.
Goodbye party or anything.
Yeah, Phil Hartman one was sad too. That was his wife, right? I want to say it was his wife. It's been a while.
You eyeballing me?
Nope. Let's see. Any vendors out here? Doesn't seem so. I'll have a look around at this building. Okay, well, most of them are dead. Probably nothing in cell block A, but you never know. He was in the Killing Fields. He played IRL in Cambodian MD. Oh, I haven't heard of that one. Sounds like it probably didn't end well, considering it's on that list. Nothing ended well for those folks. All right, so Myers will be the sheriff as long as he gets a pardon. So we're going to have to go talk to the folks in Primm and figure that out. Sounds like we're probably going to have to go to the Mojave Outpost. Well, let's see. The Mojave Outpost is the local NCR base. Let's go back and talk to the NCR troops that are here. And I believe we're going to have to go to the Mojave Outpost to get Myers that pardon. We'll learn a little bit more about the NCR and set ourselves up for tomorrow. I imagine we will not get to Nipton today. Just going off time. I have... It'll be 5 o'clock Pacific. I do have to end because I have plans tonight. But we'll be able to do a longer one tomorrow and pick up right where we left off. Just looking around for a sensor module. Not seeing it, though. Dinner plate. Anything in here that I could use? Scrap metal, ashtray? No.
Yeah.
This is Spinal Tap. The end continues. Is funny. I haven't seen it. Primm said Dara needed some real law.
We know Primm is a great strategic point, and we aren't blind to the needs of the town, but we're barely holding our own against the powder gangers. We don't have the guns or the personnel needed to carry out our mission, much less take on defending this town as well.
Okay. What do you need to take over protecting town?
What we need more than anything is bodies. If we had just one more squad, we could easily install a sheriff and still handle our primary objective of protecting the interstate south of here. If you'd like to see the NCR include protection of Primm and its duties, then you'll have to get some more troops up here.
And that's how we have to go to the Mojave Outpost.
May be able to help.
Okay. I'd like to talk to you about protecting Swim. Protecting Primm. No. Okay.
Roger.
All right. Let's head south. The Mojave Outpost. Not this way, though. I think we have to drop down into the overpass and then go from there. It's all pretty walled up. Yep, we do. All right, so we're going to head further south. And it's going to be a little outpost. It's kind of on the border of Nevada and California. And I do appreciate that, yeah, all of the towns that are along the 15 here, these are real places. Jean and Sloan and Primm and Goodsprings are all real towns. They've gotten a little bit of notoriety and tourist money out of folks who are Fallout fans. Now, we've got a highway patrol area up here. Now, unfortunately, there's some gang members that are going to make it difficult for me to get in there. But if you can see, there's a statue of an NCR Ranger and locals up there. That's where we're headed. That is ultimately where we're going to end up. Also some stuff up in the hills. But yeah, Rob Reiner also made When Harry Met Sally, which you've not seen is a great film. There's that guy. Try to sneak up on him. Boom. Oh, you're right there. Didn't even see there. We're gonna have some more problems inside here, but there is some stuff that's helpful. It's a good place to stop in and go poke around. Try to sneak attack. Those all misses? Oh, come on. And goodbye. Ooh, submachine gun. That could be useful. I'm overburdened, unfortunately. I think... Let's see. I think we dropped the pistols now that we have the submachine gun. I'm gonna look around for sensor modules. Don't think I'm gonna find it, but you never know. I hear the praying mantises, so there's some bugs in there. Guns and bullets. Now, is that a magazine or is that... No, permanent boost to guns. Awesome. So if you played Fallout 4, sorry, or Fallout 3 or 4, really, there are, in Fallout 3, I should say, there are books that will give you temporary bonuses, they'll give you permanent bonuses to your stats, and there's a few of them here. See, the weathered one is actually way better. There's a few of them here. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. There we go. We just found one, so we got our gun stat up to like an extra 3. Anything in here? No. Okay, cool. All right, let's hop in here, and we'll get the praying mantises taken care of, dealt with. There's more of them in that jail cell. Luckily, they're in that jail cell, so they can't do much to us. We do want to get in there and get what they have. Ooh, stealth boy. Heck yes. And energy cells. A couple of hydras, I think, as well. Heck yes to those. All right. But in order to get to that raider, we gotta shoot some folks. I think that's the end. They usually give you that animation when it's like the final one there. We want that bottle cap. Water. Med-X is also good to have. Med-X lowers damage. It can be pretty useful. That gambler hat needs work. Okay. So much water. There we go. Okay. So we got our bottle cap. No sensor module. That's all right. We'll be on the lookout. Might have it at the other section. All right. Who's shooting at me? You two. Oh, hey. Uh-oh. Now I'm out. Whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I need to use VATS because I am just about out of HP. And we need to stim up. And head over here. And wait for that to take effect. There we go. Whew, that was close. I was down to 2 little bars. Alrighty. Well, it's down here. Let me go. I'm scrounging a little bit here. Looking for a sensor module. Let's hear. Oh, we got our first ghouls. Of course, anyone familiar with the Fallout TV show that knows that there's a main character that's a ghoul. There's a couple of ghoul NPCs in Fallout 3. I'm trying to remember if there's any in New Vegas. I don't recall. There's a little drive-in here. There we go. I just found out apparently there is still an active drive-in in my old neighborhood where I was born. I need to go sometime. Oop. Oh man, you're still... Alright. Reload, please. Thank you. There we go. Goodbye. Oh, there's something here. Alright, I'm going to swap to VATS for this one because I... Oh, it's a roamer. Shoot, those are tougher. Okay. I did not expect to end up in ghoul country. I think we are going to... When we reload, we are going to not go this way, and we're going to keep heading down to the Mojave Outpost. That seems like the better plan. Let me just make sure I got the bottle cap. I did. All right, good. All right, so new plan. We're going to head down the road because those ghouls, they meant business. We'll come back when we have the companions.
I'm hit.
All right, more of them are coming. So maybe I'll swap over to the grenade rifle. Okay, or not. Let's do impacts.
Had enough?
I think there's one more. They're not showing up on my... Oh! Yeah, there we are. Uh-oh. Goodbye. All right, let's keep on heading down the road. There's some fire ants over here. Now, if you remember Fallout 3, there's a pretty big quest involving those fire ants. We don't really get... I think we have to trigger it by going up to the outpost. So they exist in Fallout New Vegas, but they're not really part of a main quest. We have a couple of scorpions up here, I think, if I remember right. Yep, there they are. All right. Now this thing, perfect for the grenade rifle. I think there's a third one. I'm not sure, though. Let's see. Yeah, there's one somewhere. It's aware of me, but it doesn't know where I am. There you are. Of course, it hurts me more than it hurts the scorpion. Naturally. Alright, it's gone. Alright, we have the hydras we just got. There we go. And I think that's probably the last real obstacle we're going to have before we get to the outpost. Umbrella, no star caps. Okay. Now it's all boarded up. We get a little bit of lore in here. Turn my light on. Let's see. Energy stealth boy. Yes. What's in the gun cabinet? Oh, I do want those. Oh, and I leveled up. Heck yeah. All right, I think we said repair 35 was going to be good to get. Guns 30. I think we'll start pumping science and lockpick. There we go. Aha! All right, we got the cannibal perk. I must have missed this before. When you're in sneak mode, you have the option to eat a corpse to regain health, but every time you feed, you lose karma. The act is witnessed, and it's considered a crime against nature. Done and done. And we got a Sunset Star bottle cap. Rapid reload perk. Mayor Stain's journal. That is, let's see, not the one we need. Oh, no. There we go. Guess whose luck keeps on rolling? Nope, not that. Oh, all right. I can hardly believe my luck. Literally, I'm agape. Just now, I was approached by a rather intense young man calling himself Mr. Fox. Yeah, right. When we were alone, he let it be known he's a member of Caesar's Legion. He knew that NCR troops and powder gangers often spend time in Nipton. Turns out the Legion hates and wishes to make an example of both groups. The NCR for obvious reasons, and powder gangers for harassing Legion raiding parties on the side of the river. I didn't have to think a moment about Mr. Fox's proposition before accepting him. All I have to do is convince the powders to kidnap the NCR troops at night. When both groups are in town, the Legion boys will scoop everyone up. For this simple task, I have been offered 8,000 caps. I could almost go back to the NCR right away, but who knows how much else I might make off this Legion lackey. I'm going to start stockpiling supplies in a safe house between here and the Mojave Outpost, just in case I decide to head back home in a hurry. Very exciting. Signed with a steady hand, Super Mayor Joseph Stain, Esquire. Yeah. We're going to learn tomorrow that was not exactly the move he thought it was. Gumdrops, flour. Anything else here? Oh, God. can. All right. Quickly, please. There we go. Yeah, it was wild visiting Nipton after, because if you have not played this game before, things don't go very well at Nipton. It is an excellent intro into Caesar's Legion, though. All right, anything on here? No, we got a couple of trucks on the road that are long rusted out. I don't think we have any more monsters, though. What are you? You are a person, but you're not showing up red on my thing here, so I think you are civilian. You're a mercenary.
Howdy.
You are traveling merchant.
Hey there. Need anything?
You got a sensor module?
Sure. Here's what I got.
Zoltan, thank you for the heart, me, Zoltan. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. Sensor module, no. Gun runner stuff. And I got 1381 in terms of caps, but unfortunately these energy weapons are way more expensive than that. Goodbye.
Stay safe.
So won't be getting anything from them. Nothing up here. Hammer and Wonder Glue. Don't need that. And not the friendliest looking place, but so far we haven't been jumped. So far. Motorcycles of some kind. And here we are at the Mojave Outpost. All right, in the year 2271, Desert Rangers of Nevada and Rangers of the New California Republic met at this spot to sign the Ranger Unification Treaty. Under this treaty, the Desert Rangers agreed to be absorbed into the NCR in exchange for NCR's protection in Hoover Dam, New Vegas, Southern Nevada against the forces of Caesar's Legion. The name you're going to hear a lot. We're going to go find Knight and see what we can arrange with him so that we can get a pardon for Myers.
We won't go quietly.
Legion can count on that. You'll hear that a lot, too. They have a couple of barks that are used pretty often. Are you Knight? You are Knight.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or...
courier.
Just need something for the logbook, keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Although mostly just in, not out these days. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short.
I'll do my best.
Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Once you fill out the work orders and sign for the parts, of course.
Well, let's see. Let's talk to you about Primm.
Primm? Hayes units is stationed up there. We're having problems with some of the NCRCF convicts. What can I help you with?
One of the convicts from NCRCF is looking for a pardon so he can protect Primm.
One of the powder gangers? They've been nothing but trouble for us. Why would we want one of them anywhere in an official capacity?
You think I could buy a pardon? Unfortunately, I don't have that. I can't do that. We're doing a low speech run for this one.
Well, having a sheriff who was a convict is better than no sheriff at all. And if he has the qualifications... All right, hand it over.
All right, anything I can buy from you? No, I can get it in the other area. All right, so we now have bought ourselves a pardon. I'm just going to pop by the other area because there is a little bar, an little store. Let's talk to Lacey.
New face in the outpost. Must have come from the north. So, what do you have?
Let's see. What do you have to trade?
Take a look.
Sensor module? You got a lot of stuff, actually. Look at that. No sensor module. Take that duck and cover, though. The doctor's bag. All right, that'll do.
Fine, then.
Alrighty. I'm going to read that duck and cover because that is going to give me a permanent boost to explosives. Alrighty. Let's talk to Cass. So this is Cass. She will eventually be one of our companions.
Looking for trouble?
But can't help her just yet. No, look around.
Well, keep those eyes up and turning, or I'll set 'em spinning. Got no time for gawkers, or anyone looking for something I ain't selling.
Alright, surprised you can see me from that deep in the bottle.
Deep. Ain't deep by half. Closed down the bar yesterday, gonna close it again today. Rinse and repeat. Drinking to forget, and it's only getting me mad instead. Whiskey always gets my temper up, now more than ever. Drinking used to cause all sorts of trouble back west. Before I punched enough people, that is. And they learned to lay low when the whiskey hit.
That sounds like it's still trouble. How about you keep your hands to your sides?
Don't worry. Not looking to throw punches just yet. And something tells me hitting you would be a mistake I wouldn't want to repeat.
How much is true?
Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash. And they didn't even take the cargo. They just burned that too.
Why would they do that?
My guess is Legion. They're trying to cut NCR's supply line. And the Mojave outpost is proof. Got us locked up tighter than a New Vegas virgin. No caravans in, out, and just try arguing with Jackson about it. Roads aren't safe, he says. No shit, you washed out old fuck-up. I didn't need a Brotherhood scribe to tell me that.
Okay. Who is Jackson?
NCR
He runs the place.
officer, trooper, whatever. Runs the place. He's over in the main building, the one without a bar. Jackson won't let me head north. It's not safe. And even though my caravan's gone, my caravan papers are keeping me here. So if you came here for work, my advice, go find the Crimson Caravan branch south of Vegas. They can help you out.
There's a whole quest line that we'll need for that, so never mind, I'll be going.
You take care now.
All right. That'll be an open quest line for a while. Just looking to see if we have any sensor modules over here. Pots, toasters. And then we'll head back to NCRCF.
Hello.
Nah. All right.
Howdy.
Yeah, we will eventually recruit Cass. We got to make it to Outer Vegas first. That's going to take some time. All right. So, before we leave, though, I'd like to do one quick thing. And I'd like to get a quest that we're going to start on tomorrow. Because I think tomorrow we're going to probably open up with going to Nipton, which would be a good way to open the stream. Talk to Ghost.
You a courier? If so, this might be your lucky day. If you don't mind walking a bit. And your eyes are good.
Goes with the job, ma'am. Depends on the work.
I think there's trouble in Nipton. No traffic from there on the roads. While I can explain that away, the smoke from the town I can't. I'm sure it's been hit. What I need to know is if they survived it. Might be powder gangers with all that smoke in the air.
Oh, you wish it was powder gangers.
They'd be in the Nipton Town Hall. Go there. Check it out. Let me know what you find.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right. Look at you. All fired up and ready to go. Wish the others around here had that kind of attitude. Listen, I don't want you getting killed for this. So if you head there and run into trouble, I'm asking for eyes and ears, not your life. All right?
You got it. All right. Anything you can tell me?
Not much to tell. One of the worst posts in the NCR if you're looking to be anything more than a babysitter. Full up here, but just enough so we can't send out patrols. Gotta maintain a standing force. Jackson's orders. NCR's orders. Can't spare men for patrols or escorts, so caravans are backing up here like a Brahmin with a bottle in its ass. Typical NCR bullshit. Mind yourself on the plank going down.
All right. So we will, we have a mission to go see what's going on in Nipton. They suddenly have stopped replying to us for some reason. Who's to say why? Oh, no, not here. We need to go to the NCRCF and let Myers know that we got him a pardon. We looked around here. Do not see a sensor module. Or do we? Do we go to here or Primm? Which quest are we on? Return to Myers and let him know NCR's pardoned him so you can take over as sheriff. Okay, which I did. Ask around Novak about my attackers. Yeah, where's Myers at? This is the active quest. So if he's not here, he may be at Primm. Alright, he's at Primm. Back to Primm. Is that him? It might be him. That looks like him. That's his hat. What are you doing over here already?
Thanks for getting me that pardon. Me and the boys will take good care of Primm. Don't you worry.
Sounds like a threat, but alright.
Watch yourself out there.
Okay, Primm has accepted me.
Okay, folks. I called you out here because I've grown to trust you. Primm, the town to the south, is looking for some new law. I know that you guys don't have experience with law enforcement. At least not on the enforcement side.
Nah.
However,
It's just the old powder gangers, of course.
Honorable and looking for some redemption. This is our chance for redemption. Now let's head down there and bring them some law.
Okay. And I think that officially sets us up there. Now, I don't know whether we get a level up for that or not. I think we do. Let's see. Is Nash... Okay, so everybody is now able to walk around. And I bet... Is Nash back in his store? He is not.
Evening.
Now everybody's walking about. How about you, Ruby?
Welcome back. Good to see you again.
Tell me about Primm.
Thanks to you, Primm's on the way back up. With folks watching over us, I think the raiders will keep their distance.
See you later.
Bye.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything else we can pick up. I wonder if Johnson is still back in the this hotel. Because apparently we've still got to find someone to tell us about... Oh, I want to... Can I get back in here now? I don't think anyone can see me. I think we still need someone to tell us where to go next, although I think we learned from Deagle that it's Novak. Can't get into a hard safe just yet. Ooh, got some stuff here I can use. Oh, stim pack. Some rounds. Take that for... Wait, okay. Oh, pre-war money, definitely. More pre-war money. Okay. Anything not nailed down, like I said. That's the robot guard who's not doing much of a job, if I'm being honest. But yes, our next town, like next real town, we're gonna get a lot of like quests and stuff. That'll be a place called Novak. There's Rudy. We already saw her. Johnson is right here. Here we go.
Heard it was you brought the law back to Primm, youngster. Hats off to you.
Okay. Let's see. Questions about robot? Yeah, sure.
That beat up old thing? What do you want to know?
If I try to fix it.
You're welcome to try. It's yours if you can get it working. If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing.
All right. Now we could potentially go to the scrapyard. What's wrong with it?
Hell if I know. I don't think it's serious, but my tinkering days are long gone. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Do you have anything else to tell me? That's Primm these days?
Got a new sheriff, as you know. Myers a bit rougher hewn than I might have liked, but he seems like a good sort. So far, so good.
Well, okay.
Bye.
All right. Still not quite enough. Let's see. There's a wrench. Let's see. I'm going to save, and I'm going to see if I can potentially... if I can attempt this. Doesn't seem like it'll be too complicated now. Did that work? It did work. Heck yeah. What's up, Edie? All right, we got our first companion. Companion protocol begin. So Edie is now going to follow us about everywhere and will help us fight things. Let's see. Okay, we have the companion interface there. So I also, because I have the unlimited companions, we'll be getting pretty much everybody. But now we're going to be a little less lonely. Edie's not much of a conversationalist. And that's okay. Let's see here. Find the men who tried to kill you. And sounds like that's taking us to Nipton. I'll do keep your eyes on the prize. All right, we're going to, yeah, we'll do that one there. And I think we'll head back to the Mojave Outpost.
Hey.
And wait for daytime. I don't have a bed. We have to eat or drink something here. We do. That's fine. I have so much dirty water that I want to get out of here. All right, and then food. Food. What do I have food-wise? Anything? Mentats, Vlad's Life, Hydra. Boy, not a lot of food. Let's see. Let's go. All right, so we are definitely going to be slow down until we, you can see here. This is how hungry we are. So this is the fun of hardcore mode, is you actually do need to consider picking up and eating stuff. So let's go to the bar and eat something real quick. Slowly but surely. You also cannot fast travel, as you can imagine, when you're like this. So you really cannot ignore this state that you're in. I am literally going as fast as possible right now. My apologies for the wait. But I am getting pretty close to starving here. Luckily, I got plenty of caps. We've already seen the bar has a bunch of food. I also don't need all that scrap stuff anymore, because now we got Edie. Edie will be a big help along the way to Nipton. There's a couple of things. Hey, Brewhot Child, it has been a minute. How are you? We are doing an evil playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. I'm going to need this for my video that I'm working on. And let's see. I figured I would get the footage and stream it at the same time. And that'd be fun. How are you? What you up to? Let's see. A bunch of plates and such. Oh, man, it's so dramatic. Almost there. Yeah, look at all that glorious, glorious food.
Background?
All right. What you got food-wise? Not too much. Corn. Actually. Okay. And I'll be going.
Fine, then.
I'm over encumbered for now. But when I start eating all this corn... There we go. You've been getting used to your new job and finished your project management, sir. Congratulations! That's a big accomplishment. Good job. What are you getting your PMP? Alrighty. I think we're gonna hop on up here. We officially have had food and drinks. Fallout New Vegas is reminding you of We Happy Few, and you just checked it. Oh! 75% off, huh? Oh, maybe I'll pick that up. Well, let's see. Wow, let's see. What is this place?
Outpost. Mojave Outpost. Watching a lot of nothing feels like a big Brahmin pen for caravans. They've been stopped for a while. Waiting for the
You're going
road.
to get that next year, the CAPM, hopefully before June. Congratulations.
Looks like you've walked away, so if you need to shake the dust off, head to the barracks. The bar's there. Not much, but better than nothing.
Well, I'll be going now.
Watch yourself.
All right, thanks, Kilborn. Kilborn just kind of is there to give some exposition. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Maybe we'll get We Happy Few. You've recommended that a couple of times. All right. Well, I do have a hard stop today, so this is probably a good spot to go ahead and save and call it. So tomorrow, we'll be back. It'll be 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time. And, takes it from 60 to 15. Cool. Okay, awesome. And we'll be back again. This has been a fun start. And, of course, we only get more evil from here, especially when we get to Nipton. Things are going to get wild. So be here on time tomorrow so you can see what's up there. Everybody else, hope you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. And I will see you all again tomorrow. And if I don't see you, hope you have a lovely holiday, be that whether it's Hanukkah or Christmas or anything else that you happen to be celebrating. All right, everyone, take care, be safe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Let me now go. I cannot